Wanna get a mansion, a jacuzzi, a theater to watch my movies, couple whips and lots of fancy things. The kids they call the Goonies. I see the future, crystal ball, mirror, mirror hanging on the wall. Who the flyest white boy of the mall? Got your girlfriend screening all the calls. She bubbling, we fucking and you cuddling. Like baby, where the fuck you been? Don't wanna tell you she in love with him. So we ain't saying nothing. You could probably tell she bluffing, cause she kissed you with the top drawer. Yeah.
Welcome back. Welcome back to 2Beersin. It's been a hot minute.
It's been about 8 months.
It's been almost a year.
Yeah, almost
since
a year.
we last uploaded, I think. But we're back. We had some crazy life.
We're
shit,
locked in,
but we're locked back
Yeah.
in. We're back. We're here to give you the best news on sports. At least in our opinion, the best news, because it's all our opinion.
Yeah, and betting advice.
Betting advice. Yeah. No, we'll help you lock in. Even though
If you're a degenerate like us,
I went a month straight without hitting.
really,
I went a month straight.
I'm 1 for
without
3
hitting.
right now in college football.
That was not this last month. It was like the month of August.
I lost my ass betting
Not the
MLB.
month of August. We're in August. July. Month of July didn't hit shit. Fucking missed
I've
everything.
been betting on MLB here lately. Been losing my ass, so I had to take a break. But college football
I
is
think
here.
that's what it was for me too. I was just putting a shit ton of MLB.
Logan knows MLB so good, and he hit me with like 4 or 5 parlays in a row.
Oh yeah.
And I was just killing it. And
Yeah.
then he stopped. Like he was giving me shit info, and so I had to take a break. But college football is here. Football is here, boys. It's the best time of year.
It is the best
We have
time of year.
college football. We have NFL starting up.
And
We have great UFC cards.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
NBA will be back soon.
Yes,
MLB
yes.
postseason is
Oh
here.
yes, MLB postseason.
It's here.
That's the only good time for baseball. We got NFL, college football. For me, I'm a big soccer
This is Christmas.
fan. This is soccer just started for me
Yeah.
too. It's like it's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah, this is the best time of
Fall
year,
is the best time of year. We love it.
especially here in Georgia.
Oh,
It'd be
yeah.
hot.
It's,
It'd be hot.
yeah. It's still 90 degrees here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it'll cool off about November.
Yeah. Give us a couple months.
But college football officially underway as of last weekend.
Yeah,
It's
last
already
weekend,
been
first
crazy.
game. Already crazy.
Yeah.
Already a top 10 losing.
Yeah.
That's incredible. Love to see it.
Yeah.
And it's Florida State.
In
Hate
Ireland.
Florida State.
I hate Florida State.
Hate Florida State.
Yeah. They did a
Love
lot
to
of
see
bitching
them.
last year.
Yeah.
And I used to pull for Florida State a little bit, but after all the bitching, I kind of turned on them, you know?
Yeah, no,
But-
I always hated Florida State.
Yeah.
Fuck them. There's anything Florida for me, I just hate it.
I like Jameis Winston.
Oh, only good thing to come out of Florida.
Yeah.
I do like me some
Yeah.
good Jameis Winston eating those W's.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
he's
love
stealing
that
them
shit.
crab legs.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
he's just like us for real.
Yeah, for real.
I'll be stealing from Walmart, not from like the government. I'll steal from Walmart. I'll take some glasses. I will. I ain't paying $11 for these cheap ass glasses.
Yeah, I'd be stealing.
Yeah, I'll do too, right? Yeah, give me that Slim Jim for free, bitch.
I remember one time I went into Walmart. They just had a loose beer can sitting in their cooler.
Yeah.
I went, oh,
That
yeah,
shit was yours.
that was mine.
Yeah, fuck
just
yeah.
walked out.
That was God.
It was a pretty good beer too.
Yeah, hell
I
yeah.
don't remember what kind it was. I was like 18 at the time too, so I
If it was
couldn't
free,
buy
it was a
beer.
good one.
Yeah, so it was a good beer. I just took
Fuck yeah.
it right off the shelf, put it in my pocket,
Hell yeah.
walked out. The bar was so obvious too. It was in my pocket, but you know, who fucking cares?
I'll fight Walmart security.
They didn't do shit.
Nah.
But yeah, college football. Georgia Tech versus Florida State. First game of the year. Great game.
It was a great game.
Even though we're Georgia fans,
Yeah.
Georgia Tech has
I was
this
pulling
thing.
for Tech.
Georgia Tech thinks they're rivals with Georgia,
Yeah.
but they're not.
Nah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was pulling for Tech.
I
I
would've
wanted
said-
them to beat Florida State.
I felt bad as a Georgia fan pulling for Tech, but I'm like,
We're not really rivals.
yeah, we beat their ass.
It's just not a competition.
I hope it will be going forward.
Honestly, it's become such a little brother, big brother type
Yeah.
thing where it's like you want to see them succeed.
Yeah, exactly. I want it to be a good game again.
Yeah,
When I was growing up, it was a decent game. Whenever
Yeah.
Paul Johnson was there, they
Yeah.
ran the triple option.
There's
It was a
not
close
good
game.
It probably hasn't been good since Calvin was there.
They last time they beat us was Kirby's first year.
Okay, yeah, but that was what 20. I mean, that's
20
not that long ago.
It's like almost
But-
10 years ago at this point.
Yeah,
And before that,
that's-
08, and before that, 99.
Yeah, 08, that was Calvin Johnson.
Yeah.
And what are you going to do? It's Calvin
Yeah, yeah.
Johnson, you know, type thing.
Yeah, and Stafford was already mentally in the league.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he was already a guaranteed
3 times
first
since
round
99,
lock.
I think.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's definitely a big brother, little brother thing. But I'm not sitting here saying I'm a Tech fan, but I am pulling for him.
Yeah. I would like to see him be good again. They got a better head coach now.
Yeah.
They're not running triple option every fucking play.
Yeah.
Which I do love be the triple option.
The coach seems very passionate. He hates
Yeah,
Georgia. He hates
does.
Georgia.
He probably does.
He talks
It's
about Georgia
probably-
all the time. He says to hell with Georgia all the time.
and that's probably good for Tech.
Yeah, no, I think it
That
fires
is
them
good
up.
for Tech. Yeah,
Yeah.
it fires them up. They're gonna be a good team this year. Honestly, they have a low key have a shot in the ACC.
I'm saying it's more than lucky. I think they have the best offensive line in the ACC.
I don't think they are good enough to get past Clemson.
I don't
or
think they have to play
Tech,
Clemson
or
in the regular season, though.
Virginia Tech.
Yeah.
But they gotta, if they're making the playoffs, they gotta be in
The thing about the ACC this year is they have a bunch of above-average teams, but no good teams.
They don't
Clemson
have a
is like
great
the
team.
closest
Yeah.
to being a good team, and I
Which-
still don't know that they're good. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we will see tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll see tomorrow.
We'll
see what
find out
happens.
tomorrow.
Yeah. Because also this is August 30th, Friday.
Yes,
this
August
is
30th.
the day before the I call it the official start.
Yeah.
The first Saturday of week 1, that's the official start of college
Yeah.
football to me.
Yeah.
Last week was preseason pretty much.
Yeah,
Which I think you could attribute the Florida State loss a little bit to it being
Early
it's in
season.
Ireland.
yeah.
Yeah. But me personally,
Still can't be losing those games.
you can't be losing to Georgia Tech week
Yeah.
1, especially after what happened in the Orange Bowl last year.
Yeah.
Which I also
You got destroyed in the
I
Orange
kind
Bowl.
of think that was like a program changing ass whooping.
Yeah.
I think Florida State was doing this,
Mhm.
and then you meet Georgia and you get beat by 60,
Yeah.
and it just all of the progress you've made went away because that is like, how do you get your ass whooped like that and just come back from it?
Yeah.
Especially as a coaching staff trying to motivate your guys after you just lost by 60. It was a hard offseason for Florida State,
Yeah.
but they did great in the portal. Got a lot of portal guys. Got guys from Alabama. Obviously, DJ was like the big name, but somehow he was the big name.
How is he the big name?
Yeah.
That man can't play quarterback to save his fucking life.
No,
He's ass.
he's a bad quarterback.
He's got everything it takes to be a good quarterback,
Yeah,
except for the fact that he's not a good quarterback. He can't
Yeah.
throw the ball well. He's not accurate. He can't make reads.
he
just-
is though. He's just extremely inconsistent.
Yeah.
I don't know that there's ever been someone because he can play at a very high level. He's
Yeah.
done it before.
He
He's
did
done
it-
it at
He
Clemson.
did a couple games at Clemson, but not for long.
He looked great whenever T-Law went out.
T-Law
Derek
got
COVID.
hurt and he stepped in,
He got COVID.
and
Same thing.
that's right. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about
Yeah.
that. He had to take a week or two off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
But still.
they went on the road and beat Notre Dame
Yeah.
behind DJ. Played great, like 400
And-
yards in that game.
I remember the next year they were all excited because he stepped in, he did great,
Yeah.
and then he came in and he was ass.
Yeah.
he was ass.
Look, I'm not even trying to toot Georgia's horn right now, but his first game as the true starter was against Georgia during that 2021 season,
Yeah.
and they scored 3 points in that game. And I feel like that just he was seeing ghosts.
Yeah.
He was seeing ghosts, and I feel
That
like
Georgia
maybe,
defense will do it to you though.
yeah, it will.
It will.
Yeah, they have 15 players on the field. It feels like,
Yeah.
especially back then.
Yeah.
So maybe that just like derailed him, where he was like played such a good team that he was like, holy shit.
And now we can't even do it against Tech.
So,
So
but it'll be interesting
So-
to see how Florida State finishes, because I think a lot of people are like, "Oh my God, Tech beat a top 10 team."
yeah, but
But
Tech
really-
are good.
Yeah, but how good is Florida State?
Yeah.
You
I
know,
don't think they're
are they
very
a
good.
top 10 team? They're
No,
probably
I
a top 25 team.
Definitely not top 10. I think cusp top 25.
Yeah. I think they
No.
go like 8-4 or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that, somewhere
Yeah.
around there. I don't think they win the ACC. I
But
think-
regardless, still a giant upset
yeah, for real. Yeah, it's still
and
a
a
big
great,
upset.
great win for the program.
Yeah,
It sets them in the right direction as far as recruiting,
Yeah.
just momentum.
yeah.
Like,
Hey, look at this. We
Yeah.
beat a top 10 team this
Yeah.
like last year. Like,
obviously, they
Come-
get to
come to
recruit. They get to recruit the state of Georgia.
yeah,
Like it's
Hard
all
part-
there for Georgia Tech.
you still got to be smart as hell to go to Georgia Tech. You
Yeah,
can't just go for a football
That-
scholarship.
that's why
you
they-
still
they
got to be
struggle.
smart as hell. Yeah,
Because you got to have a certain
Yeah.
GPA and stuff.
you can't be like these Bama or Georgia players who get
Yeah.
fucking driving
Yeah.
suspensions or
Yeah.
just stupid and 2.0 GPA with easy classes.
Yeah. But
Can't
you're going to be
doing
an
that
all
at
pro.
Tech. Yeah.
You're going to be all pro, but you're
Yeah.
not going to have an education.
You're not gonna have.
Not to say that either one of those are bad schools, but if you're playing football there,
If you're playing football there, they let a lot slide. That's
Yeah.
all I'm saying.
Yeah.
If you go to that school as a normal student, you're getting a good education.
Yeah.
If you're going as a football player, it's very different.
yeah,
It's not the same.
it is very much a Friday Night Lights cheerleaders doing your homework type deal.
Yep.
But
Just trying to take care because they know you're going to go to the league too, though.
Yeah.
They know you don't need that education.
yeah,
A little
I'm not
bit.
mad at it.
You still need that education a little bit, you know.
Yeah, you got to learn how to read.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
exactly.
can't be a Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah.
But
Floyd Mayweather is a perfect example for that.
yeah.
Why you
we
still
need to
need
mention
education.
that later on with the referee. Have you seen that?
No.
Okay, so just a short little side note. So he's still doing fights,
Yeah.
like exhibition fights.
Yeah. Nothing real.
So third round, he fought either this past Saturday or the Saturday before. I think it was this past Saturday. It's like his organization everything. He's boxing somebody that has no business.
I knew he had that. Yeah, I knew he had like an organization for boxing and shit.
So he's doing like exhibition fights still undefeated, but maybe like 55-0 or something. Yeah, he's the biggest ever.
Yeah,
as much as I hate to say it, but
he's fucking crazy.
He's insane. But like third round, he tells the ref to get the fuck out of the ring because he hits a guy with a right hook and kind of clips him like under the ear, and the ref's like, watch the back of his head, watch the back of his head.
Yeah, yeah.
It's super clear that he didn't hit the back of his head. He fires the ref
God damn,
in the third round. In the third round,
he's like, "This is my fucking organization. Yeah. Get the fuck out of here."
He literally fires him and brings in a new ref in the third round.
Oh, it's such a fucking power.
And then just continues to beat the fuck out of this kid. Like it's insane.
It's honestly, it doesn't surprise me at all.
Yeah.
No surprise.
Yeah.
Very Floyd thing to do.
I hate Floyd, but I love to hate him. It's that kind of deal.
Yeah.
Like
that's honestly such a power move.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? Like he just fucking fired you.
Yeah.
You got nothing you can.
You gotta leave.
You gotta leave.
Yeah.
Someone's gonna take over for you.
Yeah.
Maybe do a better job.
I guess he didn't think you were doing.
So
the ref he was wrong. You can look at the replay. He did not hit this guy in the back of the head.
Yeah.
But it was still just really funny to see him like drop his hands and stop fighting and like tell the guy to get out, like in the middle of a boxing match.
I want to see the clip.
It is a real boxing match. I mean, it's exhibition, but it's like 12 rounds, 10 rounds, something like that. It's a real deal.
I gotta find that clip after this.
He just stops. He's like, "Get the fuck out of here!"
It's so funny.
Yeah, it's crazy. But anyways, Georgia Tech, Florida State, first big upset of the year. I think it's going to be a crazy year in college football.
Oh, it's
with conference realignment.
I mean, honestly, I don't think there is a clear favorite right now.
No, I don't either.
I don't think.
I think you have Georgia and Ohio State are obviously the two most talented.
Michigan are still really good, but they lost Jim Harbaugh. They lost J.J. McCarthy. Like
they lost a lot.
They lost a lot. Yeah, exactly. They still have not Blake Corum. Blake Corum left. They have Donovan Edwards. Donovan Edwards. That's where it is. Yep. Yeah. He's a really good running back. Yeah. He's honestly one of the best in the country in my opinion.
Yeah.
Top three, top five, somewhere around there. Yeah. But they're going to be good. Texas are going to be good if Texas can actually play well all season. Yeah. If they're consistent.
They have a tough schedule.
I'm looking for. Yeah, they do have a tough schedule. First season in the SEC.
I feel like everyone has a tough schedule. As far as, rip to the Power 5, the Power 4. If you're a Power 4 team this season, you have a tough schedule, which I love. Because I feel like, and I'll say even like Georgia has had easy schedules these past few years. It's not necessarily their fault. Teams bail on them, say we don't want to play you, whatever. But like all these teams, Georgia, Alabama, Michigan, Florida State, whoever, they play cupcakes all year long. And this year, that's not going to be the case. Next week, we have Michigan, Texas. Yeah. Week 2.
That's a huge game. Yeah. I'm very excited for that one.
Yeah, Michigan has to play Oregon this year. They have to play USC, Washington. Yeah. Rematch for the national championship.
That game is in week 7, I think. Yeah. Yeah.
I think it's October 14th is the greatest week in college football.
Yes, October 14th. Yeah. If you have a wedding planned or a wedding you're going to on October 14th, fucking get out of that shit.
If you planned a wedding on October 14th.
If you plan on a wedding on that day, cancel that shit. Yeah. Your wife does not deserve you. No. You don't deserve your wife for planning a college football game on that day or a wedding on that day with that many college football games because, it's fucking crazy.
There's got to be, it's like top 25 matchups.
At least. Something like that. Yeah. We'll see how it shapes out, but it could be even more. It could be even less. But, there's a bunch of really good matchups.
I think conference realignment could lead to us going past the top 25. I think we could end up with a top 40.
I wonder, because they definitely could do it now. There's 40 teams that I feel like are good enough to be ranked.
If you're 7-5 and you beat 3 top 10 teams and lost to 5 top 10 teams,
you should be.
You're still really good.
Yeah, you're still a really good team. Yeah. It's just teams are playing more. We're getting closer to college football being like the NFL. Football, yeah. Every week you can lose. Yeah. It's especially with the talent that's just available now. Players coming out of high school are just better and better every year. Yeah. It's fucking crazy. And these players are just players that you would have seen being D1 Bama players 10, 20 years ago are now some are going to fucking Mizzou and
because NIL and stuff.
And NIL and players there's just more players at that caliber. You know what I mean?
I think this has led to coaching being more important than ever. Yeah, in college football.
No, it's more. It's becoming very much more strategy, and you gotta know what you're doing. It's becoming.
I think in 5 years, almost everyone has the same talent. Yeah, there will still be teams like Georgia. Georgia will always Ohio State, Michigan, they're always going to have more talent.
I mean, you see that in the NFL still. Yeah. The Chiefs, the Ravens have been fucking dominant for years too.
But that's more of a drafting strategy.
Yeah, exactly.
Like in college football, the recruiting,
it's just all recruiting.
It's become a lot more level.
Yeah,
because you can't. I mean, Georgia can't just get a guy because they're Georgia. Yeah. Because maybe Purdue will pay him $5 million to come play for him.
And $5 million, that's so much money for a kid coming out of high school.
Yeah, 17, 18-year-old kid.
Yeah. Any $1 million. That's holy shit. I got to consider that. It's $1 million, you know. Unless you come from, like, a family like Archie Manning. Where he didn't have to worry about NIL because, fuck, he's a Manning. Yeah. But, most college players, you got to fucking worry about that. Yeah. And they're like, if I can get money, I got to get money. Yeah. So.
And if you're good enough for the league, they'll find you.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I mean, you see players coming out of Carson Wentz came out of North Dakota State, and he went to the league for 3 years and balled out, which he would have been great. I feel like if he didn't get hurt.
Yeah, if he didn't get hurt.
If he didn't have all those injuries, he could have been a great quarterback in the league. You see players more and more coming from these small ass schools, and we're gonna see college football come more like pro football with just a shit ton of teams. Yeah, and it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, I think we eventually expand to a 16-team playoff.
Yeah,
I think
that's going to happen.
I think we're going to get about 2 years of the 12 team.
Yeah,
they've already spoke about maybe doing 14 in the next, maybe by 2027.
I like 16 way more than 14.
Yeah, I do too. Yeah,
because I would rather see no buys in the first round. Yeah, I love a tournament like March Madness where it's just
I think that's what
every
we're working
team plays every round. Yeah, whoever wins wins.
I think that's what we're working towards.
Yeah.
Also, I hate bye weeks in the playoffs because I feel like. Maybe in the middle of the season, a bye week is great, but at the end of the season, whenever you hit your peak, and then you take off 14 days,
it honestly hurts you. It hurts you more than it helps you.
Yeah, for sure.
Once you're in your groove,
mid-season is great.
Yeah. Once mid-season, you're like, fuck, I need a break. I need something to reset.
We need to make adjustments. We need
but playoffs, you're like, all right.
By the end of the season, you have
up to, and now we got 2 weeks until the game.
Yeah,
that's fucked.
At the end of the season, you pretty much have to dance with who you came with.
Yeah.
And there's no changing. Yeah. And so I feel like that break at the end of the season is actually more hurtful than it is beneficial.
Yeah. This is actually especially in baseball.
Yeah. Happened to the Braves last year.
Yeah. It's happened to a lot of teams in the last couple of years. Yeah. Any team that has won their division, AL or NL, and they get that bye in the first round, they don't play in that wild card round.
You get into that vacation mode a little bit.
Yeah, you get in that vacation mode. You're getting ready. You're watching these other series. You're just practicing. Yeah. You're not getting actually any game time. Yeah. And then you come out, and a lot of times game one, they get fucking stomped. Mm-hmm. And it's tough. Yeah. You got time to, watch and do all that, but you're not getting the actual experience of.
And you've already played 160 games.
Yeah, exactly.
You're tired.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's very. I agree.
Yeah, I don't like the bye week. I think if you want to get the best of the best, you got to eliminate the bye week.
Yeah, which is also this is part of what with the college football playoff, you would wait a month before games.
Yeah,
which
I hated.
I hated. Yeah, I hated that too. You would wait.
I think it'll start middle of December. Yeah. I think it's 2 weeks after the conference championship week, which is the first Saturday of December. So you probably around December 15th, we'll have playoffs this year.
Yeah, that's so much earlier. Yeah. I love it.
I love the idea of having college football playoff games on while there's also the shittiest bowl games on. I love the idea of watching the Rose Bowl.
We don't have to just watch the fucking CarMax, whatever. Bowl.
But I love the bowl game still.
Oh, yeah.
But I love the idea of watching the Rose Bowl and be like, all right, now let's watch the Independence Bowl.
Exactly.
Let's watch the Tax Slayer Bowl.
We can watch the CarMax Bowl or the Independence Bowl and then go watch the Rose Bowl right after it the same day and not just have to watch 2 shitty bowls.
The idea of the Sugar Bowl and the Pop-Tart Bowl being on the same day.
That's incredible.
I love it.
That's incredible. Yeah. Yeah, you get at least one where it's this is a fun bowl game. 2 shitty teams. They're barely 500. Yeah. They're making a bowl game just because they're over 500. Yeah. And then you get one great game that night that's oh, hell yeah. You know what I mean?
It's going to be great. I love this for college football. A lot of people don't like it. I think it's great.
I think the bigger the playoff, the more entertaining.
I think 16 is the max.
There's obviously a limit. Yeah. It's not just
the top 25 has to mean something, and the regular season has to mean something. Yeah. And I feel like with 12 teams, we're already pushing it. I feel like 16 is max. Yeah. Anything outside of 16?
Yeah. Once you push it to 30, 24, 32, it's too much. Yeah. Yeah.
I agree.
It's different with basketball compared to football. Yeah. With football, it's just
too big of a rosters. Games in basketball.
Yeah. Yeah. Smaller rosters too. Yeah. Makes a big difference. Yeah. In quality of teams. Yeah. But yeah.
But last night we had some big games on.
Yeah.
Notably the Colorado game.
Colorado versus FCS.
Yeah.
North Dakota State. But if you follow college football,
if you know
North Dakota State, and
they're
you know
legit.
they've been legit for 20 years.
If you follow college football, you knew to hit that spread last night.
Yeah.
I hit it.
Yeah.
11 points. No,
yeah.
North Dakota State's
obviously
not losing by
North Dakota State's going to cover that. Yeah. Exactly.
You know they had not lost a FBS school. They had beat 8 straight before last night.
Really?
Yeah, and they were leading at halftime last night. I thought they really could have won. Yeah. I hit the spread just because I knew they were not getting beat by 11.
Yeah, exactly. But, no way.
And now I'll say I don't think Colorado is that good, but I think that North Dakota State gives almost anyone in FBS a run for the money.
North Dakota State goes up against Georgia, they lose.
Obviously. Yeah, they lose. But I mean,
it's not like a. It's not like
I don't think they lose worse than Clemson loses tomorrow.
No.
I think Georgia beats Clemson like 42-24. I can definitely see Georgia beating North Dakota State like 45-17. Something like that.
Yeah.
Which is not that much different.
Yeah.
Like North Dakota State's a legitimate team.
They are.
They make the playoffs every year. They've won like 5 championships in the last decade and a half.
Yeah.
Like they're legit.
They've won a lot.
Put NFL players out left and right.
I'm a Montana State fan.
Yeah.
Grew up in Montana, you know.
Is that the same conference?
Same conference, yeah. Oh, no.
Is that Big Sky?
I don't know if North Dakota State's Big Sky. I don't think they are. I think they're different. Conferences in FCS are very different.
Yeah.
Because
I'm pretty sure
I'm pretty sure they're in like the Midwest. North Dakota State's like in that Midwest conference.
The equivalent of the Big 12?
Yeah, while Montana State's in the Pacific Northwest Conference. Big Sky. Yeah. Which is like Portland, Idaho.
Yeah. Portland State.
Utah.
Yeah, there's a bunch of these teams, man. Portland State.
Portland State are
Montana,
good too.
Montana State,
U of M,
Eastern Washington
are also very good this year.
Yeah.
But these schools, like going back to what we said just like 5 minutes ago about they're getting good.
Yeah.
Montana State are good. Yeah. I love to see it. We beat New Mexico State the other week. Mm-hmm. We are 14.5-point favorites as an FCS team, which is huge. We didn't cover. No, we still won.
I know that.
But we were down by 17 at one point.
Twice.
We're an FCS team.
Yeah.
We don't care. We're going to win this game.
Yeah.
And we won the game.
Yeah. No, it was actually a super pretty game. Yeah. It was insane. Because their quarterback is awful at throwing the ball.
Yeah. He's good running. Yeah. He's a good runner.
Yeah. Good offensive line, good running back, good running quarterback. But I can't believe they pulled it out.
Yeah.
But especially because I'll give credit to the Lobos here. Their stadium was going crazy.
Oh, really?
Yes. For a small school like that,
they're not big at all.
It was insane.
Yeah.
It was super loud. It was like a 3 o'clock kickoff.
Still definitely bigger than Montana State Stadium. I've been in there. That thing is tiny.
Really?
There are high school. I remember going, so I was 12 years old when I moved to Montana. I went to a Montana State game with my family. And I walked into the stadium and I literally looked to my dad and I said, it's the size of a high school stadium. Yeah. Like, it's literally the size of a high school stadium down
like
here in the south.
Capacity?
Yeah, exactly. High school stadiums up in Montana, 1,000 max.
But also, I will say this about small stadiums, they get loud.
Oh, yeah.
Because you're on the field.
Oh, yeah. That bitch got loud as fuck.
Yeah.
We got so loud in that stadium.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's fun to go to the smaller games like that.
It's so much fun.
Yeah.
Great time. Sorry, I'm vaping.
I saw a guy had an idea, and I think they do something similar in soccer, where every year, like however many wins or whatever you get, you go up a division or whatever. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would like to see something like that in college football.
Promotion and relegation. So this is how it works. Yeah. You get to the top division, obviously you can't get any higher.
Yeah, yeah.
Bottom 3 teams, they get relegated. Go to the bottom league. Top 3 go to the next league up. And honestly, I love it. But with football, it might be a little bit harder.
It'd be more difficult,
because you got to add a whole more leagues, you know.
Yeah.
But with college football, you could definitely do it.
Yeah.
Not pro, probably.
Yeah, not pro.
But with college football, you could definitely do it. You probably have to create 3 or 4 different more leagues, though. Mm-hmm. So that way,
the thing that would make it really difficult in college football is the recruiting aspect.
Yeah.
Because no one is choosing North Dakota State over Georgia or Ohio State or Michigan or Alabama. But North Dakota State has showed they can compete.
Yeah,
and they can compete.
They would get promoted.
Throw North Dakota State in the Big 12 right now. They go 7-5 minimum.
Yeah, they win a lot of games.
They beat BYU.
Yeah,
they beat probably Houston.
Yeah,
Oklahoma State.
Maybe not Houston. Houston is still gonna be good this year, I think.
They lost the quarterback.
Yeah, they lost their quarterback, but I still think they're good.
I think they're a 1.5 favorite tomorrow against UNLV, But UNLV, I believe, won the Mountain West last
year.
year.
Yeah, they were pretty good last year. Yeah,
them and Boise State have been running the Mountain West the past few years.
Yeah, they have been.
But no, I would like to see something like that. Get some different teams in there, some new blood.
Yeah.
Because some of these teams are legit.
I think
Montana States, these North Dakota States, South Dakota State.
We don't see enough of these FCS teams that come up to FBS enough. Because, we saw like James Madison did it a couple of years ago, and they're fucking crazy.
Yeah, they're good now. Yeah.
They're so
Appalachian
good.
State.
They were good at football and basketball this last year. Like, they're crazy, and they just came up from FCS. We need to see it more often.
We saw with App State, Coastal Carolina.
Yeah.
Georgia Southern has come up and had some success.
Georgia Southern probably the least out of all of those.
Yeah.
But they've still seen success. They beat some big teams, especially in football. And
they've been good within their conference.
Exactly, yeah. So I think we need to see more FCS teams going to FBS. Yeah. I think it's good for the sport. Or at least make another tier. Because there are so many tiers in FBS, or so many teams in FBS, and so many shit teams who need to drop down and get out of FBS.
New Mexico.
Who have been there for a long fucking time and not only there because they were there from the beginning.
Yeah.
And we need to change that. Yeah. Because, they don't deserve to be there.
I think there are definitely teams at the next level that are better than teams we have at FBS.
Yeah, the worst of the FBS are way worse than the best.
Are you telling me Hawaii deserves a spot in FBS over North Dakota State?
No. Hawaii has a good year every 3 years.
Or every 10 years.
Every 10 years. Like, every once in a while they have a good year. And that's it. Yeah. And it just doesn't happen often enough.
Some of these small schools stay consistent.
Like North Dakota State. They've been
I'm
good
talking about at the FBS level.
Oh, yeah.
Like Boise State has been good for 30 years.
FBS, or like Boise State had runs where they were top 10.
Yeah.
And they were good teams.
Houston, they're in the Big 12 now, but Houston has been a good team for 30, 40 years. There are small schools that have done good, but then there's teams like New Mexico State, Hawaii, like North Texas, like all these, they're just not good. And they're not good in their conference. They're not good nationally. Like, give someone else a chance.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It doesn't make sense, but it's the world we live in.
It's a business.
It's a business. Yeah. It's this money thing, and they don't want to kick them out either. I think that's their problem. Yeah. They're too scared to be brutal. Hey, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, you're not good enough.
You're not good enough. Yeah. They want to be nice. Can be nice.
But at the same time, if you're a fringe FBS school that's barely winning 6 games in the Sun Belt, go to the next level, play Georgia, and make $2 million.
Yeah, exactly.
So I mean, you kind of benefit both ways.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I see it, but still, I like moving around. I like these teams that are bad. They need to have motivation to not be bad.
Yeah.
And you can see it in the NFL, NBA. You see teams that tank to be bad, because they want a higher draft pick, or if there's a relegation. If they're going to a second league, if they're last in the league, they're not doing that.
Yeah, no. They're trying to win games.
They're trying to win games, exactly.
You get better competition.
If you want to, I know NBA, NHL, all these sports, they talk about how do we remove people from tanking?
Yeah.
Being bad so they get the number 1
because it's actually not legal within, you can't openly be we're losing games.
Yeah, and they're trying to do they did the lottery and all that shit to try and it doesn't really work.
Yeah. I hate the lottery.
Yeah, I do too.
You have the worst team, the best pick.
Yeah. And, if you add relegation promotion and you still have a draft, you could still do it. It promotes those teams that are tanking to not tank anymore because they're like, fuck, we lose so much money for an elite.
And you could also add a money. If it was a pro league, you could add money incentive.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah. With soccer,
so
they already do that.
Agents.
With soccer, it's however high you finish in the league pays you based on where you finish.
Right.
Because you obviously bring money.
So maybe you suck, but you win over half your games. You don't get a good draft pick, but you have more money to spend on free agents.
Yeah.
So I think that would eliminate a lot of the tanking. Stuff like that,
And I think we should get rid of tanking. I hate tanking.
I do too.
I hate tanking.
Yeah.
I don't agree that any team that is competitive, a professional competitive team, should be trying to lose games on purpose. You got to be trying to win every game you play.
I don't think there is an NFL team, outside of the 08 Lions, that is actually bad enough to go 0-16.
Yeah.
But teams do it
that
all the
Cleveland
time.
Browns that went 0-16.
Yeah, they were shit.
They were bad.
Yeah.
They could have won a couple games.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. These teams can win 4, 5, 6 games.
That Lions team,
they were.
I lived through it.
They were bad.
We were bad.
Yeah, they were.
We were just bad.
Yeah,
so bad.
There was no. They wanted to win games.
Yeah,
they were dying for a win, and just couldn't.
Yeah. Well, our fans still showed up.
Yeah. Great uniforms this year, by the way.
We wanted to win games, and still. Yes, I love our.
Yeah.
We got the black back this year. That was
and
that
the
whole
stripes
thing.
on the.
Did you hear about that?
What?
About why we got the black back?
No.
So Dan Campbell told his players they couldn't get black uniforms back until they won a conference championship.
Oh shit!
And so once
There's
we won
some incentive right there.
Once we won the NFC North, that's how they got the black jerseys back. And
Kansas City,
worked.
Detroit Super Bowl would have fed generations, especially after that Week 1 game.
Oh, I don't think we filmed since the playoffs. I don't know. I don't even remember the last. We haven't posted anything since last August.
We're back. We're locked in.
So we definitely haven't talked about this. But
hold on.
I do too.
Okay. Big sale on Victoria's Secret panties.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. It's actually a great sale. It's buy 3 get 5 free.
Hey,
yeah, that's yeah.
5 free.
Dude, I'm like, I need some underwear. I'm thinking shit. Like,
so last time we had filmed, I had quit vaping.
Oh fuck!
And I
thought you were hitting a pin.
No, I was vaping.
I thought you were getting fried.
I had quit vaping. I was only on Zins.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Then the Zin shortage.
Oh yeah, it hit me too.
It hit me hard, and I bought a vape.
Dude, I was dipping the shittiest fucking pouches you can find.
I could not do.
But we're back. Zen sponsor us.
I forgot about that.
We love Zen.
We do love Zen.
What do you got? Your vape. What's your vape?
Oh, it's a Views menthol.
Oh, it's a fucking beady stick.
I've been running Views. I've been running vape and Zen because I'm a real man.
Yeah.
And I'm out of Zen, so I don't have any Zens right now.
Yeah.
I do want one, so I can
it's
stop.
6.
I don't want to be hitting this vape.
Yeah, no, it's bad for you.
And or just while we're filming.
Just smoke cigarettes.
Oh yeah, we have some cigarettes. Oh wait. Oh yeah, we got some cigarettes. Oh wait, no, they're gone.
I want to say right now, I support big tobacco.
If we had,
I love big tobacco.
Bro, we've been smoking drunk cigs a lot lately.
Dude, we need to get fucked up together.
I think we've been drinking just so we can smoke cigs.
So you have an excuse? Yeah. Sometimes you got to.
Yeah.
What were we speaking about?
We were talking about the Lions. I don't remember at what capacity.
Yeah.
We were talking about the Lions. I remember that. Because anytime we talk about Lions, I remember that shit.
Yeah, you love the Lions.
I love the Lions. Yeah. We're speaking of the Lions. Let's keep talking about the Lions. Yeah. Hendon Hooker. Yeah. That man has had a hell of a preseason.
Yes, he has.
And Jared Goff goes down. I have no worries that we can pick up. We can just pick up right where we're at.
I feel like he could be better off.
I don't know if about better off because
I just think the mobility factor.
Yeah.
He's not a runner.
No, he's not.
But he's athletic.
He's definitely a lot more athletic.
And he's not sneaky athletic, as they call the white man in the league.
Yeah.
He's athletic.
He's athletic, yeah. He's just like, his arm's not as good as Goff right now.
Yeah.
And he doesn't have the experience Goff has.
Right.
But, people hate on Goff. Mm-hmm. All that man's done in his career is win.
Yeah. No, Goff is a good quarterback.
All he's done is win in his
career. He's not Aaron Rodgers. He's not Tom Brady. But he's a good quarterback.
And he wins football games.
Yeah.
And that's all I care about.
Yeah.
If you're winning football games, go fucking win football games. Yeah. That's all I care about.
No, I never understood the Jared Goff slander.
Yeah, a lot of people still hate on him. People think, he's just a mid quarterback.
Yeah.
If you're winning football games, you're a good quarterback.
Okay, but this is the thing. If you're a mid quarterback in the NFL, you're pretty fucking good.
Yeah, that's true.
Like if you're a decent quarterback in the NFL, you're pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
So
you can do a lot of shit.
Like, you want to hit on Dak Prescott?
Yeah.
Okay, he throws for like 4,000 yards this season. He's a good quarterback.
Yeah.
He's not winning a Super Bowl, but he's good.
He's a good quarterback.
He's good enough to win a Super Bowl.
Yeah. If you have the pieces around you, that's the big part. And the Lions, they have them this year.
They have the pieces.
Bro, we've done great this offseason.
Yeah.
We signed more and more corners. We got fucking rid of Cam Sutton after he went on his crazy psychotic rampage. You remember that? Did you hear about that?
Who? I know Cam Sutton from college.
He's a corner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
He's a Lions ass.
Okay.
Literally, you'd watch just about any big play that got hit on the Lions last year, big passing play.
Yeah.
Cam Sutton's on coverage.
Yeah. Liability.
Yeah. End of the season, starts having some crazy shit happen.
Yeah.
He's in Florida, has some shit with like, I don't remember exactly, but some felony level shit, and like he was on the run from police.
Holy shit!
And we wanted him cut before them. Fans wanted him cut before them, and then all that shit came out, and the Lions We're like, oh,
we gotta get this guy.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Easy reason.
This motherfucker cannot run around Detroit.
Yeah.
Like, he cannot be living in Detroit and be a criminal.
Yeah.
Like, that's bad news.
And,
no offense to anybody watching from Detroit, but
Detroit's gotten a lot nicer in the last couple of years. It's getting better. It's on the up. Still not great though. Yeah. You know, it's still got a bad rep. So
once a great city though.
Once a great city. Yeah, at one point it was
the best city in America, probably.
Yeah.
At one point.
Probably, yeah. Once Ford started those started those cars. Yeah. It was booming.
Yeah. Outside of that, you got Eminem.
Yeah. We got Eminem in a conference championship last year. That's what we got.
That's what we got going for us.
But yeah, we got rid of Cam Sutton. We drafted Terrion Arnold, who I think is gonna be fucking crazy good. Alabama.
As a defensive
corner.
I don't know.
Terrion Arnold. Don't know. He's class.
I know Kool-Aid.
So. Oh yeah,
Kool-Aid's a bust.
Kool-Aid. We took Terrion over Kool-Aid.
Yeah, Kool-Aid is a bust.
Yeah,
he's not gonna be good. Yeah. He got tore up so many times. He has a cool name and he's good at punt returning. And people act like he's a first-round corner. He's not.
Yeah, I had a bunch of Lions fans wanted Kool-Aid. Yeah, but our front office is smart now.
Yeah. It's weird. Yeah,
I know. We actually have a good front office who know, like, hey, oh shit, I know what you're going. Yeah, it was locked. You were good.
We have Detroit.
Yeah. We actually have a good front office. We made good. Our last 3 drafts.
Yeah.
So like we've actually been able to see him play out too. Have been
I
really
also feel like the offseason has been good for you.
Yeah, we signed
the Gardner Johnson signing was a good signing.
That was last season, but yeah.
But still, getting rid of Swift. Yeah. Even though I think Swift's a good running back. I mean, what did y'all get in return for that?
That was last year as well.
Yeah. But I'm saying, like, y'all have done well in off-season draft.
Yeah, which Swift is now went from Philly. He's now in Chicago this season. Yeah. Which I think he's going to do better in Chicago. Yeah. Goddamn, Caleb Williams. Christ, that is. He looks so good. Yeah. He looks so good. It's terrifying.
Yeah, no, he's going to be.
The NFC North is actually going to be crazy this year.
I actually hate Caleb Williams. It's not because he paints his nails or anything. I just think he's a bitch, but goddamn, he's good.
He's so good at quarterback.
Yeah. I love watching him play.
Yeah.
And I'm not watching him play to watch, like, I hate him, but I don't want him to suck.
Yeah.
It's like Floyd Mayweather. Like, I hate Floyd Mayweather, but I watch Floyd Mayweather because I know he's going to do something badass.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, that's Caleb Williams.
Yeah. He's going to be crazy good.
He's going to throw the zestiest He's going to throw 40 zesty-ass touchdowns this year.
Yeah.
And be like the best rookie quarterback
ever.
They
actually have a good receiving core now. They got Darnell Mooney. They got DJ Moore.
Who did they get from the Chargers?
And then they got, Mike Williams. Yeah. Like,
still a solid receiver.
Yeah, huge signing.
Yeah, DeAndre Swift.
Yeah. They actually have a very good offense. I'm worried about their line.
Yeah,
their offensive line is rough.
Yeah.
But that's where they got Caleb.
They got Roman Dunze, too.
Yeah, they got Roman. I forgot about him. Oh, yeah, he's nice.
Yeah.
He
might be wide receiver 1. He really might be.
That over Mike Williams.
By the end of the season, I think Roman Dunze is like the man.
You know what's crazy? Darnell Mooney is going to be wide receiver 4 by the end of the year.
Yeah, and he's a really good receiver.
Yeah, he's a very good receiver.
Yeah, as far as weapons go, what do you call them? Skill players.
Yeah.
Skill positions. They're loaded.
Yeah.
They're one of the most loaded in the league.
The new kickoff is going to change that a lot too.
Yeah, so what are the new kickoff rules?
All right, so it's basically they're kicking off from the same spot.
Yeah.
Or a little bit farther back, actually, I think.
Okay. What was it before the 25?
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's going to be less touchbacks.
They adopted the XFL's rules, right?
Yeah, so the defensive line lines up closer, and that's just because they don't want those defenders getting a running start to hit people and cause concussions. So honestly, it's not going to change kickoffs that much.
Okay.
It's just going to be, if they get past that first line, they're gone. They just got the punter to deal with, the kicker to deal with.
I love that, though.
Yeah, I love that, though.
Because I miss kick returns.
Yeah.
I miss punt returns.
We're going to see a lot more kick return touchdowns this year. And it's going to be a lot of fun.
I think it'll also give
people are hating on it because it's different.
Yeah, but
like change can be good.
But we saw that it worked in the XFL.
Yeah.
And also, I think it gives teams more incentive to line Tyreek Hill up back there.
Yeah. Yeah. You get someone who's actually explosive to line up back
there.
A lot
of kick returners in the NFL, they're like guys that are barely on the team.
Yeah, it's because they're like they don't care if they get hurt.
Yeah.
and a lot of people are getting hurt on kick returns, punt returns, all that. Punt returns not changing, but kick returns they're getting hurt because people are running at them at full speed, just hitting them.
Yeah, 80 yards on the field.
Yeah,
and you get just striked.
Yeah. And now we might see someone like Tyreek returning kicks again, which would be crazy. He did it in college and he was crazy at it.
If Tyreek Hill returned kicks for Miami, he's winning MVP.
Yeah,
because he's going to have 3,000 total yards.
Yeah,
and like fucking 50 touchdowns.
Yeah,
because he's going to catch for 1,515 touchdowns. Yeah. If he returns kicks, you're looking at like another 800 yards and 3 returns.
Yeah, He's
I think you're going to be able to see like wide receivers winning MVP and shit.
We're going to be seeing Cordell Patterson be one of the most important people on the field again. I remember 2-3 years ago when he was crazy for Atlanta, and he's always been a crazy good punt returner, kick returner, and I can't wait for him to be important again.
He ate Georgia's ass up a few times at Tennessee too.
Oh yeah,
he's a good college player.
He's very underrated.
Yeah,
always been underrated. Always been super athletic. Yeah, love Cordell Patterson. Yeah. Even when he was at Minnesota, he's one of those players. Like I don't like Minnesota. Yeah, but like, damn, that guy can ball.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's badass.
Yeah, fucking cool as hell.
Yeah. I want another Devin Hester.
Yeah, that's what we need.
Yeah,
but I think with this change, we're going to get it more and more. Yeah. We're going to get more kick return specialists.
Kick return has become like if teams are kicking off, it's like okay, bathroom break, beer break, food break.
Yeah, exactly.
I want it to be like you don't want to miss the kickoff.
It literally just became kickoff.
It's a timeout. It's a timeout.
Yeah,
really.
It would go commercials, kickoff, touchback, commercials. Yeah, and it'd be like, all right, I can miss 10 minutes real quick.
I don't need to watch this guy fair catch.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so I love it. I love the change. People still hate it, which I don't get.
Yeah, no.
It's a good change. Less people get hurt, more touchdowns.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like the perfect balance.
Yeah, exactly.
Because before there was more touchdowns, but more people getting hurt, and then they changed it, and there was nothing happening.
Yeah.
But now they got it to where you can still return without dying.
Yeah.
So I think it's a great rule. Yeah. But
also, do you remember that XFL kicker who hit like a 64-yarder?
Yeah, he's playing for the Lions now, right?
He's playing for the Lions.
Yeah.
And I think he's going to be our starting kicker because Badgley got hurt, and also Badgley sucks.
Yeah. This guy's great.
This guy's good.
Yeah.
He can hit field goals. He's got a
fucking leg on him. He's going to have the horniest man in the NFL holding the snap for him.
Oh,
Jake Fromm, baby. Let's go, dogs.
Jake Fromm, let's fucking go.
Have you seen his Snapchats?
No, I haven't.
Oh, where he's like, show me them titties, baby.
Oh,
shit like that. He's like laying in his bed and like, he's definitely been downtown. And he's like, damn, I could fuck you so hard right now. Just like super corny fucking.
He's hitting 90s and, what's that other ball? Silverback.
Yeah. Yeah, no, he's the horniest man in the league. All Georgia quarterbacks are horny, it seems, because Carson Beck has had a lot of Snapchat leaks, too.
Yeah.
But he's just trying to get some straight. Yeah.
He probably does, too, though. That man
can
throw the ball.
I don't care how far apart his eyes are, that man, he can throw the ball.
We want to talk about Heisman candidates real quick.
Yeah, he's a top.
He's a top one. Yeah. Carson Beck is my favorite.
Especially if you look at Georgia's schedule.
Yeah.
Bunch of hard games on there.
And if he performs in those games,
if he goes on the road and throws 400 against Texas, goes on the road and throws 400.
How do you not give it to him? Yeah, like, he's so good at quarterback too. Yeah. He's very technically gifted. Yeah, he can see the field.
I think that he is a better pro quarterback than college quarterback.
Yeah,
I think that he will be much.
Yeah, I agree because he like college is a lot more sloppy. Players are making decisions. Oh, what the fuck are you doing? Yeah, and college they're not doing
up
that.
out there.
Yeah,
you get your receivers running the wrong route. That's just not happening.
That's not happening in the league. Yeah. And
he's so fundamentally sound.
He's so accurate.
Yeah, he's not flashy at all.
No, not flashy at all.
I mean, he has a great arm. He has great accuracy.
He's kind of like a Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady.
That's who I always think Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah,
because he reminds me so. His throwing motion. Yeah, he reminds me of Aaron Rodgers a lot.
Yeah, very
super smart too.
Yeah.
Which I mean, think what you want to about Aaron Rodgers, but the he's a smart dude.
He's a smart
dude.
He has
a high IQ.
I think he's gotten dumber as the years.
He's done a lot of shrooms.
Yeah, he's done a lot of drugs.
I think he missed some preseason camp because he had a bad trip on mushrooms.
Yeah.
Which we've all been there.
He's getting in an argument with Garrett Wilson too. Yeah. About routes and all that shit. So I'm not looking.
Okay, I think that's fake.
Oh, you think so?
They did the same thing in Green Bay because he did get in an argument with, but then after that they were like dapping each other up and hugging.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Because they always try to make him out as the bad guy.
Yeah, they do. They do that to him.
Hard Knocks came out, or one of these shows, and it looks like everybody loves him. I think the media hates him.
I still have him on my. I did a futures NFL parlay.
Okay.
All Lions players, because I'm a Lions fan. I think we're going to have an incredible season. I mean, they all got their lines too low. And then I got Aaron Rodgers over 7.5 picks.
I can see it.
Just because I hate that man.
Yeah.
I hate him, but he's a good quarterback.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, Green Bay.
Yeah.
Green Bay is the Lions' biggest rival.
Yeah.
Green Bay. I think they'd say the same. Honestly.
Yeah.
They might not, but if they don't, they're just hating. Yeah. Lions and Green Bay, they hate each other.
Yeah, they do.
I hate Minnesota. Chicago's the I
think everyone hates Chicago.
Everyone hates Chicago, but they're like between the Lions, Vikings, and Packers. Yeah. I hate Chicago the least. If that makes but I still hate them. They're so.
I like the song.
Bottom 3 in the team.
You know that song?
No.
It's a great song. It's made by the dude from what was that show? Stranger Things.
Oh yeah, I've seen Stranger Things, so I've probably seen it.
Some guy made a banger about Chicago.
I don't remember.
It lightened me up to the city of Chicago. And shout out Chief Keef.
I've been to Chicago.
Yeah.
I fucking love Chicago when I went. It's a very Midwest city, and the downtown was sick as fuck. People talk about the crime and shit.
I'm trying to go chill on the hood.
I heard some gunshots, but I was chilling. I'm not getting hurt. I don't give a fuck. Chicago's cool.
Yeah.
I would like Chicago more if they weren't just such a direct rival with Detroit sports.
Yeah.
I went to a Cubs game when they were playing Atlanta Braves when I was a kid, and Wrigley Field 100-year anniversary. Sick as hell.
Oh yeah.
They play Cubs win. They played the Cubs Go win song. That shit was stuck in my head for months.
And you were a kid.
And I was a kid.
Damn, yeah. You probably thought about that shit forever.
I thought about it for so long, and it would suck that it was such a catchy win song.
Yeah.
When they beat my favorite baseball team, but fuck, Chicago's kind of cool.
Oh, dude.
But I still hate them.
I had the same thing whenever Georgia played Tennessee in 2009. They beat the fuck out of us. I heard Rocky Top so many goddamn times.
Yeah.
That's just a banger.
That Rocky Top.
That shit's a banger.
Yeah.
Dude.
You can't lie, Rocky Top.
They scored 45 points against us. I heard that shit over and over.
Yeah.
And the next 10 weeks, I'm just humming that shit in my head. I'm like,
fuck. I can't be singing Rocky Top.
Fuck, shut up. I can't be having that shit in my head.
Yeah, Rocky Top's a banger though.
Yeah, it is a banger.
Yeah. You can't lie. Sometimes you hear a good song.
Yeah.
When a team has a good win song, and you hear it after a team's loss, it's so frustrating.
Yeah.
Because it's damn, it's stuck in my head because that shit's good,
Yeah.
and I actually haven't heard it before.
It's fucking PTSD for football fans.
Yeah. And then you hear it, and you're like, fuck.
Yeah.
And then you remember the time where you were there, or you watched it, and you watched your team lose, and you hear it, and you're like, damn, it just really sucks.
But college football though.
Heisman hopefuls. Okay,
so yeah, let's go ahead and talk about
Ollie.
Yeah, Ollie Gordon.
Gordon.
If a running back going to win it, I got him. This guy, he's definitely the best running back they've had since Barry Sanders.
Yeah,
he's insane. If you've used him on College Football 25, you know this man is unstoppable.
Yeah.
Okay, and he's really the only guy on their team.
Yeah, they got nothing else.
He is the reason why they're going to cover 9.5 against South Dakota State tomorrow.
Yeah, South Dakota State also one of those FSC
very
teams who are fucking crazy.
But I think Oklahoma's play style negates it.
Yeah, I think they
covered.
Still.
Yeah, because they're going to run the ball.
Yeah.
He actually got a DUI. Okay. Shout out Athens. He got a DUI.
Hell yeah.
But anyways, he should play for Georgia. He's transferred to Georgia.
Yeah,
but anyway, he got a DUI, and which Mike Gundy is a character.
Yeah.
But he's his punishment is we're going to give him the ball 40 times. Okay, so you mean...
I don't think he cares.
Yeah, no. It's just going to bring up his draft stock. He's going to run for 200 yards tomorrow.
Yeah.
They're going to cover that 9.5. Yeah, now Ollie Gordon, that's my dark horse.
Fucking crazy.
Yeah. Let me tell you...
Another one, my third pick, Travis Hunter.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a dark horse.
I don't know if he's still plus 2,500 favorite right now. Before that game against North Dakota State, plus 5,000.
Yeah, I think that's a good pick for Heisman.
Yeah.
He's in New York.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
I think for sure.
I think he's a top 5 or top 3 because it's 3 that go to New York. But
well, it can vary.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's normally 3 though.
Yeah, it's somewhere between 3 and 5 usually.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, he's definitely going to be there. But I would take Ollie Gordon as my dark horse probably.
Yeah.
But I like Haynes from Georgia Tech.
Okay.
The quarterback.
That's a real dark horse.
That's
Georgia Tech too.
But that team goes 10-2.
Yeah.
Because he's a runner too.
Yeah.
He could easily go for 40 touchdowns.
He can't throw a ton, but he can run a lot.
Yeah, but he has weapons.
Yeah.
He has a great offensive line.
Yeah.
A great running back to help him out.
Yeah.
I could definitely see Georgia Tech going 10-2. This guy going for 4,000 yards.
Oh yeah.
And being in Atlanta.
I fully believe
being in New York.
In New York, yeah. I fully believe that Georgia Tech are going to have a good season.
I think Georgia Tech's going to take a run at the ACC.
I think that's going to be the problem with Travis Hunter is Colorado are going to probably go 8-6, 10-7, or 10-4, something like that.
Yeah. I don't think they win double-digit games.
Oh yeah, they only play 12 games. I was thinking NFL numbers there.
No, I'm thinking like
8-4, 9-3, something like that, 7-5 in that area, and that's going to be what's hurt Travis Hunter because he couldn't lead them to.
I think they lose next week. I think Dylan Raiola drops 500 yards on their head.
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't believe in Raiola so much.
I think he has a Caleb Williams aspect to him where he thinks he's God.
Yeah.
But he's really fucking good.
Yeah, I think.
As far as talent,
we'll see how it pans out.
He has the talent.
Like
the talent is real.
I think it might have gotten to his head too quick, though.
Yeah, maybe so.
That's what I think.
It definitely could.
That's what I think it is. But we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we'll see. He has the talent.
Yeah, he's definitely very good. He was very good when he was playing. He was in California in high school, right?
Buford. He transferred to Buford.
He was in California to start, and then went to Buford. Yeah.
Arizona.
Okay.
Arizona to start.
Arizona.
Yeah.
I knew it was out west.
Yeah, and then he went to Buford.
Yeah.
That's actually the reason why Georgia got KJ Williams.
Yeah.
The number one safety in the country. So, rumor is KJ Williams hated Dylan Raiola.
Really?
Because of his ego.
Yeah.
And Dylan Raiola was committed to Georgia.
Yeah.
Like 3 days after he decommits from Georgia, KJ Williams goes to Georgia.
Yeah.
After being committed to Florida State for like 2 years.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So he's definitely a diva.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely got that ego. But also, college football can humble you. So maybe, he gets on the right track and, that isn't as arrogant.
Yeah.
Because the talent is there.
The talent is there. Yeah. He definitely has talent.
Anybody that has talent like that, I want to see him succeed.
Yeah.
Even if it's just to hate him. Yeah. I want the best
players. I want to hate him. Yeah. That's the
thing. Yeah, I want the best players that we have, even if I hate them.
Yeah.
Yeah, so. But we did have North Dakota State, Colorado last night.
We did talk about that.
We have not talked about it. We talked about it briefly.
Very briefly.
Yeah, we didn't. Okay. We didn't speak about that.
I am drunk.
I am buzzing.
I have not been
Welcome
drinking.
to the podcast. This is what we do.
This is what we do.
Yeah, we're really just hanging out here on camera. But
just talking about sports. This is really
the only person I can talk about sports with. I'll make Caitlin sit down and listen to me sometimes.
You're the one person where I can just random about random sports.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you're the only person I go for that shit to. Yeah. We're just recording it. Yeah. I make Caitlin listen to me. She knows. Sometimes I give her trivia. I'm like, number 9 on Georgia, and she gets it wrong, and I get real pissed off. I don't talk to her for a couple hours.
Carson's back. Come on.
Yeah, number 4 on Georgia, go. Tight end. Brock Bowers' replacement. Come on, you know this shit.
Do I?
Yeah, if you don't, I'm going to jump off this fucking balcony. I will kill myself.
Is it?
Come on.
Is it not?
Okay.
I'm sorry. Wait, it's not fair.
Come on. First name starts with an O. Named after a hot dog brand.
Yeah,
oh, fuck, let's go.
You guys probably couldn't hear that, but she got it right there eventually.
Right. Yeah. Oscar Delp, yeah.
I just took him in one of my, I did a couple Underdog Fantasy, you can do like a weekly draft where you pick 5 players.
Dude, we need to do
6 players.
We need to do fantasy.
Yeah. Let me send it to Blake and Casey and all them.
Yeah,
we can definitely get a couple people in it.
Yeah, I can probably get like 6 people.
We should do it on Sleeper.
Okay.
It's the best fantasy app in my opinion.
I have fantasy football at work, but I want
ESPN or Sleeper. They're the best too. Okay. For fantasy football, NFL. Yeah. But yeah, what was I saying?
I just North Dakota State, Colorado last night.
Yeah. It was Travis Hunter showing off.
It was the Travis Hunter show.
Yeah.
And it was the North Dakota State should be FBS.
Yeah, show. It really should be. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's what we were talking about, them being promoted. Yeah. We didn't really talk about the game.
Yeah, we didn't talk about the game that much.
Very close game.
North Dakota State's winning at halftime 2017.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a really close game.
And I knew it would be clse coming in. Colorado fans came in really arrogant. Like, we're going to blow the shit out of them. They're an FCS team. Sorry, little burp, hiccup, beer thing there, you know. Colorado fans came in being like, we're going to blow the shit out of an FCS team.
I think if you were a Georgia fan and you thought that, you'd be arrogant.
Yeah.
North Dakota State's for real.
North Dakota, they're for real.
Yeah.
FCS teams, they're for real. And I think Shiloh had that late hit. Did you see that?
Yeah, I think Shiloh is the dirtiest player in college football.
Yeah.
He's dirty.
He is, yeah.
I'm not hating on I don't like Colorado.
Yeah.
I'm not hating on Shiloh there. I really think he's a dirty player.
Yeah, and
I love not Deion Jr.
Schroeder.
Yeah, Schroeder.
Yeah, I love Schroeder. Schroeder's better.
Yeah, Schroeder's getting drafted top 10.
I
don't think he pans out, but I think he's a top 10 pick because
the way he played last year, he was top round 2 pick.
Yeah.
Unless he has a really good season.
Yeah.
The only reason he'd go top 10 is his name, I feel like. because he's got Dion as a dad.
Yeah.
And
he has 5 teams he's allowed to play for.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, which is going to hurt his draft stock.
That's going to fuck him. Yeah, it's going to hurt him a lot. What the fuck is that?
Hold on. Okay, it's not picking up on the mic. Yeah, that's definitely. Oh yeah, that's raining.
Is it raining?
It's rain. Yeah, it is pissing
rain.
Yeah,
it's not picking up at all though. So
yeah, we're good.
All right, cool. The with his dad being with all that shit, what about teams he can play for and all that? Like, definitely gonna hurt him a lot.
Let me ask you this: when does Colorado have to start winning games? Because right now they're making tons of money having Dion there, but they're not a good football team.
I think once his sons are gone,
that's when it's like, okay, you got to win games.
Yeah.
So once next season,
once his kids are gone, Colorado's going to look at it way more than you're just Dion. Because right now it's just you're Deion Sanders,
and your sons are playing for us.
Which he did turn that program around.
Yeah,
they were like 2-10 the season before he got there.
I think 1-11.
1-11, yeah, something like that. But in last year they were 9-8 or 9-7,
no,
something like that.
Games last year.
Oh, they really?
Yeah, they were horrible.
I thought they won more than that.
Yeah, they were in a lot of close games.
They did have a lot of close games, though. Yeah, and so it's still a rebuilding progress. Yeah. But if after this next year, when his kids are gone, and if they're bad while his kids are gone, it's done for him.
Yeah, I agree.
It's gonna be tough.
There's gonna be a 30 for 30 on this in a couple of years.
Yeah. Either way, if it turns out real bad, or if it turns out real good, either way, you got a story.
Yeah, for sure. But
if they turn out mid, that's less of a story.
Yeah.
But it's still there's going to be something about it for sure. It's probably one of the first times where a college football coach is coaching 2 of his kids at the exact same time. Yeah. If not the first time ever. Yeah. You don't see that.
Yeah, it don't happen often.
Or even where their kids are good enough to actually be playing on the field too.
Yeah. Be good enough to be starters.
Like you see it in college basketball all the time, where they have a kid on the team. Mm-hmm. Coach K's kid was on the team, but he just would get.
Georgia has 2 players on the team. Will Muschamp's son is the 4th string quarterback.
Yeah.
Mike Bobo's son is 4th string center.
Exactly. Yeah, you got players like that. They get maybe garbage time minutes. Yeah. That's it. Yeah. And so you'll see shit like that, but where you actually have them as your first string, they're your best, their best corner and their best quarterback. Yeah. You don't see that ever, and so it's gonna be real interesting because they know if they also lose Dion, they're gonna lose 2 of their best players. Yeah. And so they definitely would wait for him to leave before they lose those 2 players. I feel like. Yeah. And so I think he at least has this year of safety.
I also think
next year is going to be interesting.
I think Dion is relying on the transfer portal a lot.
Yeah.
And that hasn't worked in college football yet.
Yeah, no,
it hasn't worked with Ole Miss. I don't think it works with Ohio State this year.
No.
I think you have to build a team.
I think Ohio State are overrated.
I do. They have. They might have a better roster than Georgia. I don't think it works.
Yeah,
because
They got Ryan Day still, don't they?
They still have Ryan Day, but I don't think you can get a bunch of guys that have been playing college football for 3 years at different teams and bring them in and expect to have that that team chemistry. Yeah, like you see at Georgia and Alabama and teams that don't use the portal a lot. Yeah, these guys have been together since they were 18. Yeah, versus we brought in a running back that's better than you. We recruited you. You're a 4-star, but we got this guy. He's better than you. He's been playing college football. I don't think that works.
It really does hurt your younger players too.
Yeah,
it
hurts their development.
That development, exactly. And it hurts their mental too when they're now I'm expected.
Now they want to hit the portal.
They're coming into the season and be like, all right, I'm going to be the starting guy now. Yeah. I'm ready to be that guy.
And then you
do all that work.
On Jokins.
And then they bring in a transfer from another school that's been there for 4 years, who's been decent, but it's going to start over because he's been in college for 4 years, and this guy's a sophomore. Right. And he's going to get those minutes, and it's degrading to that guy.
Yeah, for sure.
He could definitely be.
No, I think
could be where that level that guy is now. Yeah. And in a couple of years, he could be there if he gets the playing time. But if he doesn't get the PT, he's not going to be there.
Exactly. Yeah, I think that I think these portal teams, the main 2 are Ohio State and Ole Miss. Yeah. And for Ole Miss, it just has not worked. Yeah. They're stuck at 9-3. Yeah. They've recruited.
They've been better.
They've been insane in the portal. Yeah. They've gotten insane players. They got insane players. They got the best defensive lineman in college football with Walter Nolan. Yeah. But I don't see them past 9-3. I don't see them beating Georgia. I don't see them beating Alabama. Maybe beating Alabama. Maybe.
Bama, and also because Bama this year is in the transition year.
Yeah.
Bama this year are different than where they've been a couple of years. They're
super talented, but different.
Different head coach. Different. It's going to be different systems, different rules. It's going to be a whole lot of different.
Also, Alabama's first conference game against Georgia.
Yeah,
that's tough.
That is tough. Yeah. Also, crazy we're playing them so early.
Yeah. It's actually week 6.
Yeah, well, that's still early for Georgia Bama.
Yeah.
Normally, you see Georgia Bama week 10, SEC championship.
Yeah.
You don't see it week 6. So it's
that's
gonna be a
a
real
tough
big test.
Yeah, for first year head coach.
Yeah,
Like the first guy you got to play is Kirby Smart.
Yeah,
that's tough.
That's tough.
Like I'll go ahead and say Georgia wins.
One of those people that also came out of the Nick Saban coaching tree, so it puts even more pressure on what's his name?
Kalen Barr.
Yes.
Yeah.
Who came out of Washington. He's never touched Bama SEC football.
Yeah.
And it's a big test.
Also, never recruited at a high level.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I think his average recruiting class is like 35. That shit's not cutting.
And it's because when he was at Washington, he had to recruit the hidden gems.
Yeah.
He had to recruit the people that were not
ranked
ranked
as
high as they should have been. Yeah, exactly. He did. He did have a great team.
But
Michael Penix.
But Michael Penix is a transfer from Indiana.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, 35 is not cutting it in the SEC. If you have the 35th ranked class in the country, you probably have the 10th best class in the SEC.
Yep. Yeah.
So, I mean, even Arkansas signs like top 20 teams. Kentucky signs top 20 teams.
Which he still has had his best recruiting class ever.
Yeah.
But that part of it is he's at Bama. He's at Bama.
Yeah.
It's not him. It's
it
Bama.
recruits itself.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but how long can that keep up?
Exactly. Yeah.
So
we'll see. It's going to be an interesting couple of years for Bama. We've seen 20 years of Nick Saban.
Yeah.
And now it's a whole new thing for Bama and whole new coach.
Nick Saban's still very involved in the program. I think he's not an athletic director. He's something. He's something there. He's going to be involved.
Probably some honorary title where he comes in and just does whatever the fuck he wants and like helps out. Like, hey, do this. Hey, this is what I would do. Just helping the coach out. Honorary title type thing, kind of like Coach K at Duke. Yeah. I know I keep referencing Duke. I just know a shit ton about Duke basketball.
Same thing with the Dogs.
Yeah. But yeah, it's like he's just there. It's kind of like a mentor role. I feel like to help lead them. Still not very too involved.
Which I feel like that could be great for Kalen DeBar.
Yeah.
But if he doesn't live up to Nick Saban's expectations, he's going to get this guy the fuck out of here
very quickly.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of pressure on his shoulders very quickly because it's Bama.
Yeah, it's Alabama.
It's Alabama.
Yeah.
You can't fuck up.
No. Other fans are expecting national championships.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So.
And if you're not at least given SEC championships, like you could be out of there quick.
And I also think the idea of Georgia owning Alabama, where Alabama has owned Georgia for the past several years, I think that will eat Alabama fans alive, and he will be out of there fast.
Yeah.
If he makes I think Georgia beats the shit out of them this season. And then if they were to meet in the SEC championship maybe the next year and Georgia beats them, I don't think Alabama can live with the idea of Kirby owning them whenever Kirby is their prodigy child.
Or imagine Georgia fans calling Kirby their dad.
Yeah.
Like Alabama fans are going to
they can't live with that.
They couldn't live with it. No, they get so pissed off. They'd be so rage. they wouldn't. Yeah, it would suck. For Bama fans, it'd be great.
It'd be great for me.
It'd be great for us.
I want to own Alabama.
Yeah, no, I want that to happen.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
I fucked up. I got fucked up last night. Now I'm fucked up again. Yeah. Sometimes when I get drunk and I start to piss, I like to make a whirlpool in the toilet. So I do like this. I'm like holding my dick and I'm like going around the toilet to see if I can make a whirlpool. And I just did that and I did it. I accomplished it. It started spinning.
Hell yeah.
So it's pretty much a pre-flush.
Hell yeah.
It helps the flush, So I'm really helping the toilet. So I'm just a good guy. All right, what do we want to talk about
Back
now?
to sports. I think we hit some NFL here.
Yeah.
Talks about some CD Lamb.
CeeDee Lamb got a deal done.
CD Lamb, huge deal. What was it, $160 million?
I was thinking like 180 something, but it's a big deal.
It's a big deal.
Yeah.
I don't know the exact numbers. He got paid big, highest paid receiver ever.
Yeah.
And honestly,
crazy that he had to wait.
He had to wait so long for it. Like it's like 2 weeks, a week and a half before preseason, before the not preseason,
it just
regular
happened
season.
This Monday, I think.
Yeah, it's just happened recently. This week it's happened, and he doesn't have a lot of time of training camp now.
Yeah, CD does.
Still, he's starting week 1.
Yeah.
He's so good. He's not. There's no way they bench him for week 1. He's crazy. I mean, you saw it last year. He put 1,600 yards.
Yeah, insane numbers.
Just insane numbers.
Yeah,
and he deserves it.
Yeah,
it's like This is what would have been Calvin getting paid if he was in the league now.
Yeah.
Like, those type of numbers.
Yeah.
Like, he deserves it. But Dallas, I feel like are sinking ship.
I do too.
Jerry Jones is the reason too.
Dude, let me tell you about Dallas real quick. I think Dallas this year. I don't like Dallas.
Yeah.
I'm not a Dallas fan. I could really see Dallas winning a Super Bowl this year and then being in poverty for 20 years. Because their roster is so good.
They're very good.
They got their guy. They got CD. He's paid. Dak is paid. Dak will be a free agent next year. He wants to play good this year.
Yeah.
I could see Dallas winning a Super Bowl this year and then it just going away.
You know what their problem is?
Jerry Jones.
No. Well, Jerry Jones won.
Yeah.
That is also a problem. I didn't mean to say no. Mike McCarthy's our other problem.
Yeah, Mike McCarthy's a
He
bitch.
can't win fucking playoff games.
Nah.
He can win so many regular season games for you. Once it comes to the clutch and it comes to playoff games, Mike McCarthy's not going to win you playoff games.
He couldn't win it with Aaron Rodgers.
With Aaron Rodgers, he should have had way more than one Super Bowl.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers should have 3 rings.
He should at least have 3.
Yeah.
That team in Green Bay
But he won
with Mike
MVP in
McCarthy.
2019, I think.
Yeah, and he was just he went through for like 4,900 yards, or it was over 5,000.
Yeah,
and like 3 picks, like 50 touchdowns, 53 tutties. Like you should be winning a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And it's Mike McCarthy. I don't believe in Mike McCarthy at all.
I think Jerry Jones has made bad coaching decisions one after another.
Yeah, no. Garrett.
Yeah, dude, look,
what the fuck was his last name?
Garrett. I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
He's on
fucking ginger fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that ginger, that soulless bastard.
Yeah.
Jimmy Johnson should have never left.
Yeah.
Jimmy Johnson should be the head coach of the Cowboys right now. Dead ass.
Maybe not anymore because he's old.
He's old as fuck. But he should be running for president.
Yeah.
Now that he's 90.
Yeah, now that he's 90 years old.
Yeah. But he would give Trump a run for his money for sure. Who can say the craziest shit?
Yeah.
But anyways, what would Jimmy Johnson say to Kamala?
Jimmy Johnson, Kamala debate.
That should go hard. Well, listen, I won a Super Bowl. What have you done?
Yeah.
That would be his whole.
Yeah,
that would be
that'd be his whole thing.
Yeah. If people would vote for him, he would win. Jimmy Johnson would
Jimmy
win.
Johnson would. I won a Super Bowl. What do you
Yeah,
got?
I won a Super Bowl. I'm gonna be the president now. But that shit would feed generations.
Yeah.
But no, he never should have got rid of Jimmy Johnson. That's I mean, that's where he fucked up at. That was a whole ego thing with Jerry Jones.
Yeah.
But I think it's going to take Jerry. I do think the Cowboys can win a Super Bowl this year.
Yeah.
They
have the talent. I just don't believe in Mike McCarthy.
Do you think they have the best roster in the NFL?
The best?
Think about it. Think about this. You have Dak Prescott. I don't know how you feel about Dak Prescott.
Dak is top 10, not top 5.
He's top 10 for sure.
Yeah,
top 10,
not top 5.
Top 5.
Yeah.
Michael Parsons, top 2.
He's good. I think his ego is going to get in the way. I think teams are going to figure him out. He's not going to be willing to change.
But he's still a top player.
But he's still very good. Yeah.
Diggs.
He's in Houston.
Oh, yeah.
So you got that.
No. I'm talking about his
You're
brother.
talking about. Stephon Diggs. Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Not
he's
Stephon
good.
Diggs.
Not Stephon. It's
the corner.
Yeah,
he led the league in interceptions
yeah.
a few years ago. What is his name?
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Trayvon.
Yeah, Trayvon Diggs. Yeah.
Yeah.
They have insane talent. For my money, I think they have the best roster in the NFL. I'm not saying the Cowboys are winning the Super Bowl.
I think Chiefs give them a run. 49ers give them a run.
Yeah.
For best roster.
Okay. Yeah.
Both those teams have way better head coaches. Way better.
Atlanta gives them a run. Don't shut up. Tell me Atlanta doesn't have one of the best rosters.
Looks like it has so much potential, but we're going 9-7. We're gonna win the NFC. We're winning the NFC South at 9-7 or 10-6. That's it.
I think they're selling this 12. I think they get 12.
I don't think so.
I think Atlanta on paper might have the best roster in there.
We're going to a Falcons game this year, though.
Yeah,
we're definitely going to one.
Let's go week 2.
I'll take a Sunday off,
okay,
and we go to a Falcons game.
We'll go not this next weekend, but the weekend after that if you want to. I don't know who they got. The tickets are like $100.
Oh yeah, I get that.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
We'll interview people over there.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, dead
Fuck
ass.
yeah.
We gotta get this month.
We gotta get there early.
We're fucking locked in.
We're tailgating.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. All right. But anyways,
Yeah.
Falcons are they're decent, but I don't think we're not on that level yet. We're not quite there.
I hate you.
We're not quite there.
I hate you. The Falcons are winning the Super Bowl.
Okay. That's just fan bias.
Okay, no, it is. Okay, Falcons are winning the South.
Yeah, for sure. I think so. I think
unless
the Bucks are the only team we have to contend with.
Yeah, and I think New Orleans has a decent roster.
Not good enough.
Yeah, not good enough.
Yeah.
Carolina, fuck you.
Yeah, they're not good.
Yeah, Bryce Young is probably going to throw for 5,000 yards, and that's the only guy. And they got the country boy, fucking Xavier Leggett.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's funny.
Yeah,
He's
I
funny
love
as
him.
hell.
Yeah, I love that guy. But no, I think Falcons have a great roster. But anyways, the problem with Dallas is Jerry Jones, in my opinion.
Jerry Jones.
He needs to die.
He said a week ago. He said, "I'm the best GM for the Dallas Cowboys that they could have."
Yeah. Yeah. He said some things.
He said he's the best GM for the Dallas Cowboys position, which is just factually incorrect.
All right, let me say this.
So many better GMs.
Let me say this. I hate Jerry Jones.
Yeah.
But if you're looking at the NFL as a business, there's no one that makes more money than Jerry Jones.
I'm not looking at it as a business though. I'm looking.
I think that's how he's looking.
Yeah, he's looking at.
He's thinking
he can make
more
the
money.
Cowboys more money. Yeah. Sure, he can do that, but he can't win a money.
Yeah, no,
he can't.
Agree.
I don't think he can.
Yeah,
and
I think it's a shame because the Cowboys have the roster to do it.
Yeah, he's basically he's like the Bulls owner, Chicago Bulls.
Yeah.
Chicago Bulls. All they want to do is they want to make the playoffs.
Yeah.
And keep butts and seats.
Get a first round exit. Get that first round money.
Yeah. A little Shoresy reference there if you ever watch.
Remember
Shoresy,
Michael Jordan? That's what they want to do. Hey, Michael Jordan. Yeah, that's what they.
Yeah. Just put butts in seats.
Yeah.
And that's what the Bulls do. That's what the Cowboys do.
Yeah, the Cowboys.
Because they always give them hope.
Yeah.
They always give them. We're going to be good. Yeah.
Remember Des Bryant?
Yeah.
Yeah. And people show up and people show up. Choke.
And then they choke in the playoffs. And I see it happen
again. Jerry Jones is going to have to die or run for president for the Cowboys to be good.
Yeah.
He could definitely run for president.
He could.
Right. We need somebody older.
Yeah.
What's Trump? 80? Biden's fucking 80,000?
Yeah. Well, Biden's not running anymore, but.
Well, pretty much.
Yeah.
We need an older guy. And Jerry Jones. I'm endorsing Jerry Jones right now as president of the United States.
Just write him in.
Yeah. The trades he could make, dude, we could just get he could trade our politicians for like some Russian politicians or something. And we'd be solid. I mean, we would be a shitty country, but money.
That man would be making changes left and right. That's all he knows
how to do. The economy would actually probably be insane under Jerry Jones. We'd probably be buying bread for like 50 cents.
He knows how to make money. Yeah. That's for sure.
Yeah. I'm endorsing Jerry Jones right here, right now.
Yeah.
Jerry Jones is my pick for the presidential election.
He cut our debt down. That's probably for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
He figure out some way to make money. That's all he knows how to do.
Yeah, he probably starts selling Americans.
Yeah.
Get rid of that China debt. Like, I'll give you Dak Prescott right now.
God damn.
Dak Prescott could make you so many T-shirts in a day.
China, imagine I can make you a professional football league that makes you millions.
I think C.D. Lamb would probably just be making knockoff sneakers if Jerry Jones was president. I think he would just send C.D. Lamb to make some Nikes.
Everybody would want to go to Shanghai instead of playing for Shanghai.
Yeah.
You go to the Shanghai Sharks. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Yeah, you're going to make bank.
You're going to make bank.
Yeah. Jerry Jones for president. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
But
Cowboys, though, they're a sinking ship.
Yeah, they're sinking ship.
They're dying. Jerry Jones, old as fuck. He can make a money. He can't win him a ring.
Yeah.
Mike McCarthy, not
took way too long on the CD deal.
Yeah, they should have been paying CD. That's not, to me, that's not the bad decision they made. CD deal is not the bad decision.
I think the fact that it took so long.
Yeah, it took so long. You're losing the trust of your players.
Yeah.
Like, you taking that long to make that CD deal is losing CD.
Yeah, that's making Mike Parsons think, like, okay, how long is it going to take him to pay me?
Yeah.
That's Dak Prescott's a free agent next summer.
And Dak was saying he doesn't even listen to anything that Jerry Jones says in the press anymore, and that's not a good look for the organization.
Not at all.
If you got your star QB saying, I don't give a fuck what my GM says.
Yeah.
I don't care what he says. I'm not going to listen to it.
Not to mention the fact that I don't know if you've seen this, but the Raiders have already said like they want Dak Prescott.
Yeah.
And Tom Brady is going to be part owner.
Yeah.
Dak Prescott's probably going to be a Raider next year.
Yeah.
For my money, I would think Dak Prescott's a Raider next year.
Yeah.
So you lose your franchise quarterback and you're stuck with Trey Lance.
Yeah. Clip it, give it a year, and when we're right, when Andy's right here. Fucking, we told you first.
I was right a time or two. I've been right about some things.
Yeah, we've been right.
Yeah.
We've been right about a couple
We've called some shit.
We've called some crazy shit.
Yeah, watch our shit.
Yeah.
We know.
Yeah, we know.
We know.
We call some shit. Yeah. And yeah.
Dallas,
they're
a shitter next year.
Give it the next 3-5 years. I think they're decent for the next 3 to 5. Yeah. And they're down the toilet.
If they lose Dak next year, they're done.
Yeah. Well, if they lose Dak, it's over for them.
Yeah, it's over.
Yeah, it's over.
And I definitely think if Tom Brady's like, hey, come play for me.
Yeah.
Who says no?
Yeah, exactly.
Who says no?
Yeah. He's proven how to win,
especially with Devontae Adams there. What's the running back from Alabama? Jacobs. What's his fucking name?
Oh, Josh Jacobs.
Yeah, one of the best backs in the league.
He's very
Brock
good.
Bowers.
Yeah.
Fucking Max Crosby, the blackest white man alive.
Yeah.
Like, you're going to play for them.
They've got some offensive weapons.
Yeah.
As long as they can hold on to Devontae.
I think Brock Bowers is enough for me. I'm like, oh, fuck, I can throw him. Yeah,
Devontae will be a free agent in the summer because he signed a 2-year deal.
Yeah.
But Brock Bowers, best one young prospect in the league.
Yeah.
You got a couple other receivers there who are pretty good. Their defense, they got Max Crosby, who's still only like 28. He's still got 6 good years in him. Like you got some good weapons around.
As shitty as the Raiders are, things look good for them.
Yeah, so the Raiders look good.
Yeah, on paper.
John Gruden came back in.
Yeah.
And fucked things up.
Yeah.
And they look bad for a little bit.
You cannot dislike black people if you're in the NFL.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Yeah, and Gruden did that.
Yeah. How are you gonna be an NFL head coach? But I don't like black people.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't do that.
Black people.
Yeah, like no, dude.
I don't like them. Yeah, no, you can't do that.
Yeah, no.
Gruden.
There's only so many Cooper DeJeans out there.
Gruden or the Raiders were on the right track. They were like, all right, we can be good in the next couple years, and they brought Gruden back and set him back 5 years.
Yeah. And we'll set him back 60 years as far as civil rights are concerned.
Yeah.
It's like Cooper DeJean is going to be the best player of all time.
Yeah. Did they draft him too?
No, but I'm sure if he was there, they would have.
Yeah, they would have. Yeah.
They would have definitely.
He still went pick 16 or 17.
Oh yeah, he's gonna be good.
He's very good.
First white corner to start a game. I've been saying that he's gonna start several games.
He's gonna start
since 2004.
Yeah.
So white boys rise up. We're back.
I think he's in Philly though, if I'm not mistaken.
So.
Yeah, I believe he's in Philly.
Yeah.
That's why I was confused when you said him for the Raiders.
No, I'm just saying Mike Gruden was there.
Gruden was there.
That's my boy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I got you now. Yeah. He's gonna be nice though.
Yeah.
Speaking of the draft, JJ McCarthy. Pick number 9.
Yeah.
How do you think the Vikings do this year?
Well, you have Justin Jefferson.
Yeah, you got Jay Jettis.
He's going to win you games.
Jay Jettis will win you games.
Yeah,
they're not going to go in 16. That's for sure.
I'm thinking they probably win. I think they win 7 games because
they have a good receiving room.
Yeah,
they got T.J. Hawkinson.
Yeah, they got
one of the best tight ends in the league. They got Addison.
Yeah.
They got Jay Jettis.
Yeah,
but you got J.J. McCarthy.
So you have the god of game management.
Yeah.
That's
if he can somehow transition to the NFL with ease, they're good. Yeah. Offensively, defensively, yes.
My only problem with JJ McCarthy, I think his ceiling is like Jared Goff.
Yeah,
I think that's like his ceiling. And Jared Goff, if you go back, Jared Goff is not getting picked at number 9.
Yeah,
right. Like he's a 3rd round quarterback.
I fucking love Jared Goff.
No, I think he's a good quarterback in the league. Yeah, I think he's top 15 quarterback. But like he's a game manager. Yeah, right. Like I mean,
which I'm pretty sure Goff went 3 in the draft.
Yeah, he went very high.
He went 3, but still, he's not. If they were to redraft that, he's not going 3.
Yeah, no, he's like a 3rd, 4th round quarterback. That's what his worth is. I think JJ McCarthy, that's his ceiling. I think his floor is like a. I was going to say maybe a Gardner Minshew or a Fitzmagic. Yeah, Blake Bortles, something like that. But I don't think that he has the intangibles for that. He's like our size.
Yeah.
The dude's like.
Well, okay. Our size in comparison to the league. If you put our size compared to the regular person compared to the league.
We're like 5'6". He's like 5'10", 5'11". He's a little bitty dude. Doesn't have an insane arm.
Yeah.
Doesn't put balls on a spot like Patrick Mahomes. And he's a game manager.
He's less talented than Kyler Murray.
Oh, yeah.
And Kyler Murray's 5'11" and has struggled in the NFL.
I think he's less talented than Jake Fromm.
Yeah. I don't know.
Jake Fromm can put the ball outside the numbers better than anybody.
I think the thing with McCarthy is he ran an NFL offense at Michigan, and I think that gives him an edge. And I think that gives him an edge over Jake Fromm.
Yeah. I'm just saying, to me, he's the same player.
Yeah.
Jake Fromm ran an NFL offense.
Yeah,
at Georgia. Yeah. Super super accurate. It was just middle of the field type shit bothered him. He couldn't throw the ball deep. And J.J. McCarthy can't do that either. J.J. McCarthy really good outside the numbers. He's not throwing the ball over the middle. He's not throwing the ball deep. He don't turn the ball over, but he's not throwing touchdowns either. Yeah. So, I feel like he ends up like a Jake Fromm type. He's like emergency 3rd-string quarterback.
Yeah, I think the thing with Jake Fromm is he didn't have enough talent to be starting day 1.
He's too horny.
Yeah. Yeah. And J.J. McCarthy at least has enough talent to be starting day 1 for the Vikings.
But he's also, J.J. McCarthy's problem is just like Jake Fromm, very pretty man.
Yeah.
He's a good-looking guy.
Yeah.
And so if I was Jake Fromm and JJ McCarthy, I would also be the 40th man in the NFL.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be winning a lot of games.
Yeah, you can sleep with anyone you want.
Yeah.
You'd be like, oh, I'm in the NFL.
Yeah.
And then women are like, hey.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll suck your dick.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I don't. JJ McCarthy's going to get the Vikings GM fired within the next 2 years, I believe.
Yeah, Vikings are on a downhill slope too.
Yeah.
JJ I think he'll be out of here. I think he's got 1 year left on his contract.
Come on to the Falcons. I believe he might
I think
be
he
from
leaves. He might be. It kind of makes sense. I mean, good receivers come out of Georgia all the time.
But they never go to Georgia.
They never go to Georgia, no.
Yeah, no. They go to LSU.
Yeah.
For some reason, Georgia cannot recruit receivers.
Yeah. But still very good team.
Yeah.
Or very good receiver, not very good team.
Yeah,
very bad team.
Yeah.
Good receiver.
Great receivers.
And they have a great receiving room, but I don't believe in them anywhere else.
I don't believe in the Vikings whatsoever.
Yeah.
Chicago finishes higher.
Chicago, I think, are going to be like
I think they win 9 games.
7-9.
It's either 7-9 or 9-7.
Yeah, I think it could be 6-10.
I can see that their ceiling being 9 games, 10 games.
Yeah.
I think Caleb Williams just goes out there and wins some games.
He's definitely going to win them some games for sure. He's definitely got the talent. I've been on this Caleb Williams bandwagon since our first episode. I'm pretty sure I talked about it where I'm like, Caleb Williams is that guy.
I think we both talked about it, and then I jumped ship.
You jumped ship. I never jumped ship.
Yeah, I did.
I'll
admit it.
He had a bad season at USC. I didn't give a shit. I still thought he was crazy.
He didn't necessarily have a bad season. He just couldn't win games on his own.
To his standards.
Yeah.
From the seasons before. And I think a lot of it fell on his teammates.
Yeah.
Where like he was doing the same shit. His teammates couldn't do the same shit.
I would say a lot of it fell on him being, I think, his last season at USC, he's mentally playing for the Bears already.
Yeah, that could have been true too. Yeah.
It reminded me of Matt Stafford at Georgia his last season. Because Georgia should have won a national championship that year.
Yeah.
But Matt Stafford, he was mentally already a Lion.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was already the number one pick.
He knew he was going to Detroit. Yeah.
He did not have to play that season.
Yeah. He could have sat out.
Yeah, if it was today, he would have sat out.
Which, remember they were talking about Caleb Williams sitting out a year and still being the number one pick. So.
And that's what happened with Justin Jefferson, or Jamar Chase.
Yeah.
Jamar Chase sat out.
Yeah. He did. He sat out a year. He still got drafted.
Be in the playoffs.
He got drafted, like 8 still?
Yeah.
He's still, and obviously crazy.
Yeah.
But speaking of Jamar Chase, you think he sits out 2 years now?
He can't.
There's
he can't
no
afford
way.
it.
There's no way.
I will say this about Jamar Chase. I understand where he's going. He's going to make $1 million this year. Which, if you want to watch this podcast and let us sell this bitch to Barstool or somebody, we will do that for $1 million.
Yeah.
I'll do that.
Yeah.
But if I'm the best receiver in the league or one of them, and I'm making $1 million,
yeah,
I'm gonna be pissed off.
Yeah.
Whenever I see
especially
my colleagues,
when you see,
is he the highest paid receiver on his team? I doubt it.
No, because he's still on his rookie deal, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he has 2 years left on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he can't afford to sit out.
Because like T. Higgins is off his rookie deal.
Yeah.
What's the other one? T. Higgins actually just left, but who's the other guy? Fuck, what's his name?
Boyd? Is that right?
No.
They have 3 good ones.
Yeah, they had 3. Well, T. Higgins left, but they had 3 good ones.
Where's Higgins at?
Higgins, I think he went to Tennessee.
I swear there is none, bro. Anyways.
All right, so I was messed up.
Yeah.
T. Higgins did not leave. Tyler Boyd left. Yeah. I just got my people mixed up.
But there was that big risk of Higgins leaving.
Yeah, Higgins. There was talks of Higgins leaving.
Yeah. But there's also talks of Jefferson coming to the Bengals.
Yeah.
Which would have been insane.
Would have been crazy.
And I still think that could happen.
Yeah. I think if it happens mid-season, though. Okay. And it happens if the Vikings are shit, like we think they're going to be. If they turn out to be crazy, he's definitely not leaving.
Yeah.
But if they're shit, definitely a good chance of him being traded mid-season because they would want to cash in on his value while they're bad.
You could get so many picks from him.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You could probably get
my dream
3 first rounds in a couple seconds.
I'm not even a Bengals fan, but the idea of having Joe Burrow throwing the ball to Jamar Chase and T. Higgins and Justin Jefferson, mainly Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase. Yeah. Because I'm a college football guy.
Yeah.
Dude, that shit would.
Imagine that's just reuniting LSU.
That's a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
That's a Super Bowl for sure.
Yeah, and I think this Bengals team, they had a rough season last year.
Joe
Jamar had some problems with injuries.
Yeah.
Burrow had some problems with injuries at the end of the season. And they just kind of had an injury-prone season, which caused them to have a setback a season.
Right.
But next year, I think they're fucking
You think
good.
the Bengals are good this year?
I think they're
I
good.
think they are too.
I think they're very good.
Yeah.
I think they probably finish 11-6, 12-5, somewhere around there.
They're in a tough division.
But I think they're even better in the playoffs than they are in the regular season.
I agree. Yeah.
Which
I think that's the Joe Burrow thing.
Yeah, exactly.
I think he locks in when it comes time.
And being a better playoff team is huge.
Yeah.
And I think they've got a real good chance as long as they have to get through the Chiefs.
Yeah.
And
they're going to be there.
And I think that they're right there with the
Chiefs.
But
the division is tough too.
Game.
Because I mean, it's not like the Ravens are going to suck.
Yeah,
the Steelers
are still going to be
I think the Steelers are going to be good. I know. I don't believe in
Steelers 9-8.
I don't believe in the Steelers. I don't believe in Russell Wilson whatsoever.
Justin Fields starts by halfway through the season.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. But George Pickens is going to be for real.
Mm-hmm.
That defense is going to be for real. Like the Steelers are going to win games. They're going to be there.
It's the same thing as last year. Their offense has only gotten better, and their defense is the same.
Yeah.
They were 9-8 last year on the backs of their offense. They had Kenny Pickett, who was ass, as their quarterback.
Yeah.
They at least have Russell Wilson, who has a better offensive line now than when he was in Denver.
Yeah.
And
I think Justin Fields flourishes.
But I think Justin Fields, because I never stopped believing in Justin Fields.
I didn't either.
I've always thought Justin Fields has had his games where he's had his flashes in the NFL.
Justin Fields, he cannot read the defense.
Yeah.
And that is Ohio State's fault, not his. Because
He's getting better, though.
But Ohio State runs a one-read offense.
Yeah.
And so it's amazing that C.J. Stroud has been as good as he has.
Yes. He's the only OSU quarterback to come out and actually be good. And I think that's just natural ability to read a defense.
Yeah, no, C.J. Stroud is the man.
Yeah.
But they run a one-read offense. It's like, okay, if Marvin Harris isn't open, take off or throw the ball away. Yeah. But usually Marvin Harrison is open.
It's open because it's Marvin Harrison.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, I've never stopped believing in Justin Fields.
Yeah.
Super athletic. I mean, he's a freak of nature. Yeah. Can throw the ball 70 yards.
I was pissed at him when he left Georgia.
Yeah, I understood that.
I was one of the people who was saying bench Stetson, play Justin. Jake Fromm, sorry.
No, I was too.
I was one of the people saying bench
that.
Fromm, start Fields.
Yeah.
And
I stand behind that to this day.
Yeah, and then he went to the Bears, and I had to hate on him because of the Bears. Yeah. But like low key, low down, I was like, he still got it. He still got it.
Yeah.
And like that part of me was always like, he still got it.
Yeah.
And
he could definitely be a good quarterback in the league.
He's just managed to go to two of my least favorite teams with going to Ohio State because fuck Ohio State.
Yeah.
Hate him with a passion.
Right.
And then he went to the Bears. Yeah. But it was still like low key, low down. I was like, this guy's got it.
Yeah, no, he's a good quarterback.
Yeah.
I don't care what no one says. He's good.
Yeah.
He's a good quarterback. And I agree. I think he starts by like week 4, week 5.
Maybe not that early. I give him at least week 8. I think he's okay.
Well, this is why I say week 4. I think Atlanta beats the fuck out of the Steelers. Week 1 is a home game for Atlanta. I think they beat the Steelers really badly.
Ben's gonna be rocking. New coach. Yeah. New quarterback.
Great secondary.
Yeah.
Great secondary. They got some pass rushers now.
Yeah.
They got what's his name from New England?
Pro
guy.
Yeah. Fuck.
No
starts with an A.
Yeah. He has a crazy name.
Yeah.
But anyway, I mean, I think the Steelers are going to get the shit beat out of them week 1 in Atlanta, and people are already going to be like, okay, do we stick with Russell or do we go just Fields? And then I don't know the Steelers' schedule much after that, but I know they're in a tough division. They're going to have to play the Ravens. Mm-hmm. They're going to have to play the Bengals. Mm-hmm. Like I think, I agree. I think no later than midway point of the season, Justin Fields just keep it one.
Yeah, I think Russell Wilson's on decline.
Yeah.
He had some flashes in Denver, but for most part, he was shit.
Yeah, I think it was his personal coach.
Yeah.
I think we talked about that on here before, where his personal coach died of cancer, and after that, he declined tremendously.
Yeah, dramatically. Yeah. So it's really tough.
Yeah. I think he's still a Hall of Famer, by the way.
I think a lot of fans don't even realize how much mental shit.
Well, a lot of fans don't realize the person aspect of it.
Yeah.
These guys are robots.
Yeah, they think they're not real. They do this one game. They got to be able to do it every game.
They don't realize these guys go home and have
part.
a family. Yeah. This is a 9 to 5 for them. Yeah. This is a job.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, that's all it is.
They enjoy it more than we enjoy our 9 to 5, but it's still a job for them.
Yeah.
And, like, outside of work shit still affects their work shit.
Yeah.
When you're at work, if you have something outside of work, that affects your work shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I know if I'm in a pissed off mood, I go to work, I'm pissed off. And I'm not working as well as if I was fucking happy.
Yeah, and this guy, his mentor died.
Yeah.
And I think
that's
fucked
tough.
him up.
That's a lot to deal with. Yeah.
So they were really close. It wasn't just his coach.
And it's just like, it's something like either players bounce back from better sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes
because it's like they're like, God, I got to show for him.
For this guy.
Yeah. and be better, and like they flourish. And sometimes it wrecks them too much emotionally and mentally, and it's just like I can't be there for him.
Yeah,
or I can't do this.
And also, Russell Wilson is on the later half of his 30s.
He is. Yeah, he's getting old.
Yeah,
he's getting.
But I will say right now, I think Russell Wilson's a Hall of Famer
because he's one of those players that came out of college football at a later age.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
We've been seeing more and more recently. Yeah. College football players or quarterbacks.
I think Russell Wilson could be the prototype for those guys.
Yeah.
Because he comes out of college football, he's 24, 25 already.
Transferred once out. He only transferred once from NC State to Wisconsin. But, still didn't get a ton of chances at NC State. Had like one good season, got a chance at Wisconsin, went to Wisconsin, was great. Yeah. And then still was like great, but still got drafted in the third round. Fifth round. What round was he? He was late round.
Yeah, he was a later round. He wasn't a first round guy.
Yeah.
But he comes in the league and he's ready.
He's ready.
Because he's 25 years old.
It's becoming more and more common. Yeah. And
I still believe Stetson Bennett can, like after Matthew Stafford.
Yeah.
I think Stetson Bennett can still. He had a solid preseason.
He had one rough game and one good game.
Well, he's always been this guy.
Yeah.
He's a true gunslinger.
Yeah, he is a gunslinger.
He threw 3 picks in a game. Yeah. Also threw a game winning.
But also threw a game winning.
And I'm like, that is Stetson Bennett.
Yeah.
Personified. Like,
exactly.
That is him.
And that's his rough game.
He is like tiny Brett Favre.
He led a game.
That's what I think of Stetson Bennett.
And that's his rough game.
He's little Brett Favre.
Yeah.
He's Brett Favre Jr.
Yeah.
He's going to throw some picks. He's also going to win you some games.
I could see Stetson getting traded halfway through too, to a team like Minnesota.
Yeah.
Where they got JJ starting.
Yeah, no, anybody that says Stetson Bennett doesn't have the talent to play in the NFL is crazy.
Yeah. But also, I could see Stafford getting hurt this year.
And Stetson comes in. No, I think Stetson's a legitimate quarterback.
Yeah.
I think Hendon Hooker is a legitimate quarterback.
Oh, I love Hendon
Michael
Hooker.
Michael Penix is a legitimate quarterback.
And I think he's only going to get better with Kirk in front of him for a couple years.
Also, another guy, Sam Hartman. Obviously, he's not going to start for the Commanders. He's going to sit behind Jaden Daniels. But Sam Hartman will be on the team somewhere and win some games for him.
And he ran a pro-level offense, too, at Notre Dame.
Yeah.
Exactly. They are not running a college offense over in Notre Dame. They're running a pro offense. Yeah. It's very different.
And he ran it well.
Yeah.
Compared to being at Wake Forest, where Wake Forest runs RPO. Then he goes to Notre Dame and he runs that pro-style offense really, really well.
Really well, yeah. Where Wake Forest, he was struggling.
Yeah.
But he goes to the pro offense and he's playing well.
Yeah.
And I think that's a good look for him. Mm-hmm. So that's definitely something.
I like the older quarterbacks.
Yeah.
I think that a lot of people hate on it. Like people say Stetson's 40, people say Hendon Hooker's 40.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So their shelf life is not going to be as long as Caleb Williams.
Yeah.
The guy that's getting drafted at 21 years old, 22 years old. But
Caleb Williams is an exception, though.
Yeah, I mean, he's ultra talented.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's never been somebody. Like, there might be people in the league that are as talented as him, but, I mean, he's got to be as talented as anyone that's ever been in the league.
Yeah.
I mean, just raw talent.
Yeah, just raw talent. Yeah, he's very talented.
Yeah. But then you got these guys like Stetson Bennett, Hendon Hooker, Sam Hartman, even Sam Howell played till he was like 24. These guys that, I mean, I think they come into the league and they're ready. They've been in a pro-style offense. They played crazy competition, and they come into the league, and I think they're more ready for day one. Michael Penix, he's ready day one.
Yeah, he looked really good in the preseason.
If Kirk Cousins goes down, I don't know that they're not in better shape with Michael Penix.
Yeah.
So I think these older quarterbacks coming out of college football, I think it's a good thing for the league.
And I don't think there's any chance where we don't see Michael Penix starting at least one game this year.
Yeah, I do too.
There's
especially
Kirk Cousins at 37.
Yeah.
There's no way he plays all 17 games and starts.
Especially if the Falcons are sitting week 15 and they're 12-3.
Oh yeah, if
they have the first seed locked in.
Yeah.
Throw Michael Penix in the last 2 weeks.
Either they're really good or if they're really bad.
Yeah.
Either way, we see Michael Penix at the end of the season.
I agree.
And we get a taste of what that's going to be like in the future. And I think that's really good for Atlanta football.
Yeah.
But if he doesn't pan out, it sucks. But
I don't see a scenario with Michael Penix. He may not pan out for the Falcons.
Yeah.
I think Michael Penix, call me crazy, I think his arm talent's as good as Caleb Williams.
Damn. Yeah, that's kind
of
crazy.
Especially him being left-handed.
Yeah.
Where it's harder. I mean, it's harder to throw the ball as left-handed quarterback because every route that's ever been designed is
for a right-handed quarterback.
But also every coverage that's ever been designed is
for
defended against. Yeah. So I think
why Michael Vick could still throw over teams.
Yeah.
He wasn't a great thrower, but he could do it.
Yeah.
Especially
but Michael Penix is a great thrower.
Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Michael Vick was still able to throw the fuck over teams.
Yeah, he was still great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
But Michael Penix has insane arm talent.
Yeah.
he can zip the ball anywhere on the field. I think Michael Penix, whether it's for Atlanta or he gets traded for draft capital, Michael Penix is a good quarterback in the league. Like a really good quarterback.
We'll see. He's still a rookie. He's still young too. Yeah. Like he's old as a rookie, but he's still 25.
Yeah.
And we're seeing quarterbacks more and more play until 37. Like Kirk Cousins, 37.
Dude, Tom Brady played till 44
so he was 44, and that's like a special occasion. But like you can see quarterbacks playing to 40.
Yeah, I can see Aaron Rodgers playing another 3 years,
especially with how they're protecting quarterbacks now.
Yeah, with the rules,
and stuff. Like quarterbacks aren't getting as banged up and hurt, and like that's what's causing a lot of.
Also, I just think it's human evolution.
Yeah,
where like
we're just getting better.
Yeah.
It's just natural selection.
Yeah. Or it's different. Evolution's still happening. That's why these guys are playing longer.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And so we're going to see more and more of these later quarterbacks who are more experienced, more ready, NFL ready, but be able to play till 40. They still have 15-year careers.
Dude, I've worked with guys that I thought were like 25, and it turns out they're like 40.
Yeah.
And I think it's really human evolution.
Yeah.
And that's what's keeping these guys in the NBA longer, keeping them in the NFL longer.
Fucking LeBron.
Yeah.
39. He's about to be 40 years old and playing still.
At a very high level.
Playing with his son.
Dude, okay, let me ask you this real quick.
Yeah.
Let's transition a little bit here to NBA. So Steph Curry just signed $62.6 million 1-year contract, an extension with the Warriors.
Crazy. 35.
Can you not see Steph playing another really high quality 6 years?
Yeah, no, it's very possible.
He hasn't dropped off at all.
And especially with his style of play, it's not
athleticism.
It's not the athletic get to the bucket.
Yeah,
it's the
technique.
I'm just shooting.
Yeah.
I'm just running around and shooting. As long as he can keep running.
Yeah.
And people run for a long time. You see people who are into their 70s still running marathons.
Yeah.
Like, he's obviously not going to be able to play till he's 70.
No.
But, like, into his 40s for sure.
Yeah. I think Steph Curry is playing at an MVP level for the next 4 or 5 years.
Yeah. He's still at least all-NBA first-team level.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way he's not.
His points per game have dropped, but I think his efficiency has went way up.
It's gone up, yes. Yeah. And that's just because he can't run around as much as he used to when he was 26.
I think it's a conscious decision.
Yeah.
I think he's like, okay, I can't do this.
Yeah.
I don't need to be dribbling the ball as much.
Yeah.
But I need to get this motherfucker and shoot.
Yeah.
Get in the bucket. I think he's super efficient now. Maybe the points per game are lower, but that guy can play another 5-6 years at a high level.
We saw someone like Vince Carter who played until he was 40.
Yeah.
Who was, when he was young,
he was really the first one.
His prototype was the athletic beast.
Yeah.
He was the guy who.
But then he develops his 3-point shot. He develops his passing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes. He developed his vision, his shooting, and he played till he was 40.
Yeah.
And as 41 even, I think.
Even like Chris Bosh.
Yeah.
Like a guy like that.
Chris Bosh had to retire early.
Yeah, but I'm saying like that could have a guy like that. He lost his athleticism around like 30, 32.
Yeah.
But if a guy like that can start passing the ball well, start shooting the 3 ball well, which he was always a decent 3-point shooter.
Yeah.
But that's extending these guys' career because that's not an athletic based skill.
Yeah.
That's just an IQ of the game.
Yeah, and even Chris Bosh when he retired, he was getting old. He was like 33 when he retired.
Yeah.
Which was still retiring early for him because he was still very good, and he had that like blood clot shit with it in his veins
in his lung.
In his lung, yeah. And but he had like developed into being like smart rebounder and 3-point shooter,
really good 3-point shooter.
Yeah, exactly. And
he evolved with the game.
We're just seeing that more and more. And Steph might play till he's 42, 43.
Yeah.
And just because he'll be able to sit in a corner and make a pass or shoot.
I think
forever, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, he could do that forever.
I could see him doing that until he's 45 years old.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, Steph's just going to lose the ability to shoot? I don't think so.
Yeah, and I think the only reason he would ever get dropped is when he becomes too much of a liability on the defensive end.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
But even then, as a liability on defense, I think you still bring him in.
You can still mask it and, like, if you have 4 good defenders around him, you can still, like, get away with it.
But you can also just sit him in the corner and watch him drain threes all day.
Yeah.
And that'd be his job.
Yeah.
But while we're talking about this, this will probably be the last thing that we hit today, but we want to talk about the safety caps in the NFL. Do you think that becomes – you know what I'm talking about?
No.
Okay, so it's been approved. Players can do it, and some players have already done it in preseason games.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Do you
I
think
thought
that,
you were talking about money.
No. I'm talking about the shit on their head.
Yes.
Do you think that – I think by, like, next season or the season after, I think everyone's doing it.
Yeah, I think so too. I think
it looks goofy as fuck.
It looks goofy.
If your favorite player can play another 5 years, let's do it.
I think the reason people are against it right now is because it just looks different.
Yeah,
and it's the same thing with the kickoffs where people are like, "Oh, it looks different. I don't like that." And so they're gonna realize, "Oh, look, these people, they're not getting concussions as much.
Yeah,
they're not.
They're playing another 2 years.
They're playing longer.
They're having.
We don't have Todd Gurley out of the league in 6 years
Exactly.
and so they're gonna like it more and more and hop on ship.
Yeah, honestly, it definitely looks goofy.
It looks goofy, but once we get used to it, like everyone's gonna be on board.
I think we'll eventually get to a helmet design that looks like an F1 helmet.
Okay, yeah.
I think that eventually there will be no face mask. It'll be a visor.
Yeah.
It'll be a super big helmet with pads.
I'm surprised we're not there already.
Yeah. I actually saw something like I was probably like 15 or 16 years old. It was like what NFL will look like in 2030.
Yeah.
And I don't know the name brand. I think it's Zenith, the brand of helmet. You know the ugly ass helmet Nick Chubb wears?
Is it like that bulky ass?
It's like almost no face mask. Like it starts back here.
Yeah.
But the shit I saw back in like 2015 was like super close to what the helmets we're seeing now. I think the brand is Zenith. But anyways, I think that we get to where they're wearing racing helmets.
Yeah,
with like,
I mean that doesn't surprise me. And it makes sense.
I think not maybe next season, but the season after that, I think everybody's wearing these safety caps.
Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, because I mean they've proven to lower concussions.
Yeah,
and that's the reason they wear them in practice so they don't get as many concussions in practice. Right. So why don't you wear them in the games? Yeah, it just doesn't make sense that they didn't. And now that it's legal. It's going to be. I think we're going to see players wearing them this year. I think the players are going to take time.
Jonathan Taylor wore one all preseason.
Yeah, I couldn't remember who did it, but that's who else.
Yeah, Jonathan Taylor won one every game in preseason.
And I think more players that they do that. Yeah. And Jonathan Taylor has had his problem with injuries and concussions, and so
especially they look like your helmet. They got the same logo, the stripe. Like
it's got the design to look like a helmet. Yeah. It just looks a little bumpy.
Yeah,
that's it.
I think that it becomes the reg in 3 years.
Yeah.
And I think that players are going to play way longer because of it.
Yeah.
And I think it'll be a good thing for the league.
I agree. All right. Well, I think that's all we got for today.
I think it is.
We didn't get UFC at all.
We didn't. No, but we do have some great cards coming up.
But yeah, we do have some good cards.
But we can talk about that next week.
We can talk about next week before the actual fight.
Yeah. We do got Gilbert Burns next week against Sean Brady. That's a big fight.
Yeah, it's not as big as
Gilbert Burns is old.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the week after that.
That's
Sean
the big
O'Malley.
one. Yeah.
Sean O'Malley.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, we got Sean O'Malley coming up. We got John Jones coming up.
Yeah.
I've heard Alexander Volkanovski versus Charles Oliveira.
I've been hearing that too, and that would be
insane.
Fight. And then I can't wait. Max Holloway.
Oh my god.
Ilya Topuria.
Max Holloway wins that bitch.
I cannot wait. I want to see Max Holloway.
We're gonna save
beat the shit out of him.
We're gonna save that because we got a few weeks till some big fights come up.
We got some time.
We'll probably talk about that next week. Yeah. But tune in for that. We're definitely going to be talking about some UFC next week because we got massive fights coming up.
Yeah.
Great year coming up for the UFC. The rest of the year is going to be great.
Can't wait.
We got John Jones fighting Max Holloway. I think Dustin Poirier maybe gets a retirement fight by the end of the year.
Yeah.
But
let me tell you, UFC is just getting better and better every year, and so we're going to be talking about more and more.
Yeah, for sure. We got football all the rest of the year.
Yeah, rest of the year.
MLB postseason.
Yep.
It's a good time of year. We're locked in.
We're locked in.
We're doing this every week. We're fucking back.
We're fucking back.
We're back.
Fucking back.
Tune in, watch, tell your friends, tell your mama, tell your daddy, tell your brother.
Leave a comment, like, subscribe, do all that. Our YouTube
we will comment back.
Yeah, we'll give you the fucking smoke in the comments.
Hell yes, we will.
So check us out. Yep. Share us with your friends.
YouTube,
and,
TikTok.
Do some cool shit. This week. Don't just be boring.
Don't sit around.
Do some fun shit.
Yeah, bet.
Yeah, gamble. Play some fucking gambles. Hit a fucking $500
Develop an addiction.
Yeah.
Dip Zen.
Yeah.
Drink White Claw.
Hell yeah.
Don't be a bitch.
Fuck yeah.
Peace.